highlight desk. The theme for the Argyle offense would be ball control against Lake Dallas. The Eagles dominated the ball and the clock. Their first drive would take 4 minutes and 3 seconds off the clock, their longest drive of the season, and it would end in 6.
This is the 12th play of the drive. Handoff, Kreckler running right. Big hole on that right side. To the 5, runs over a man at the 2, and into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run for number 3, Jake Kreckler. Eagles strike first, 6 on the board for Argyle.
That was Kreckler's first of 3 touchdowns on the night as he eclipses the 100-yard mark on the ground for the first time this season, 7-0 Argyle. If the theme was ball control for Argyle, it meant that Lake Dallas did not possess the rock. In the first half, the Falcons only had the ball for 18 plays and 7 minutes in the first half, compared to Argyle's 51 plays and 17 minutes of time of possession. The Eagles' offense scored on their first 5 drives of the game, punctuated by Hunter McFall's first touchdown grab of the season.
Play action, throws it over the middle, and a wide open Hunter McFall in the end zone, right on top of the L in Falcons. 8-yard touchdown pass, McGuire Gasperson to Hunter McFall. All aboard, 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
Outside of an 8-play, 74-yard touchdown drive for Lake Dallas in the first half, the Argyle defense shined. On the other 4 Falcons possessions, they ran 10 plays for just 4 yards, taking only 3.5 minutes off the clock, including this fumble caused by Magnificent.
Bortnum's going to run the option to the left side. Oh, he gets hammered. He gets hammered twice, and the ball comes out. Max Bland hits him first. Xavier Rodriguez comes in. Xavier Sanchez also comes in and lays a lick. Let's go down to Clark. Clark, you had the closer view. He got lit up twice.
That's a middle linebacker's job. Magnificent went in, hit him dead square in the mouth, and the ball pops out. That is exactly what we've been looking for from that position this year.
It's 31-7 Argyle at the half. The Black Swarm defense continued their dominance in the second half as sophomore standout Nathaniel Bruce snags his 3rd interception of the year, the first he's taken for 6 the other way.
Okay, Bortnum, straight drop. He's going to throw, but it's intercepted. He was hit as he threw. It's Nathaniel Bruce. He's going to take it to the house. Pick 6 for Bruce. Takes it back 35 yards. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
Nathaniel told us in his post-game interview that it felt like December in October.
Well, I'm going to be honest, when I went out to the flat, I was looking and I saw nobody there. There was nobody. I didn't think he was going to throw this. When I turned around to look back at the quarterback, ball was just coming my way, and I was just like, oh, hello. Merry Christmas to me. I took that and ran to the right sideline, nobody there. Took it to the house, and I'm going to be honest, on that little slide I did, I completely ate it.
Uh-oh.
I was trying to come back to the sideline. I just ate it.
That was preceded by the earliest number 1 in the air. I think you put the 1 in the air at the 10, which was awesome.
Oh, yeah. I saw that nobody. I was like, I'll wait a little bit, but this hand's going up in the air.
All around great night for the Eagles as they cruised in their 2nd district game. Here's Kenny to wrap this thing up.
They're not going to do it, and the clock will run down to triple zeros here. Argyle will move to 2-0 in district play following this 52-21 victory over Lake Dallas tonight here at Falcon Stadium.
Some numbers from this one. Argyle ran 83 plays to Lake Dallas's 38. Argyle gained 495 yards to Lake Dallas's 165. Argyle held the ball for 31.5 minutes, Lake Dallas just 16.5. Argyle 26 first downs, Lake Dallas just 9. Argyle converted 11 of 16 opportunities to continue drives, Lake Dallas 2 of 8. Stellar game from the Eagles as they move to 3-2 on the season. Some individual tallies. McGuire Gasperson in relief was 15 of 20 passing for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jake Kreckler was your bell cow with 18 carries for 127 yards and 3 touchdowns. Devin Owen earned a touchdown in his first game back from injury. Will Krzyzak, 120 yards on 7 catches. Hunter McFall, 6 receptions for 78 yards and a touchdown. And sophomore Braden Bach caught his first varsity touchdown. We're going to take our first break in the pregame show, and when we return, we'll go live to Eagle Stadium and get Kenny Arthur and Andy Smith's thoughts as Argyle welcomes in Emerson. Stay with us.
407 Barbecue is a proud supporter of the Argyle Eagles. Named the very best barbecue in all of DFW several times over, 407 Barbecue offers an array of award-winning smoked meats, including mouth-watering brisket and ribs. No plate is complete without one of their world-famous sides and a bowl of Grandma's banana pudding. Family owned and operated by your neighbors right here in Argyle. See their menu and catering options online at 407bbq.com or see for yourself at I-35W exit 407. 407 Barbecue.
A trusted community staple for over 15 years, Rapid Med Urgent Care is more than just an urgent care. From well checks to minor emergency care, our goal is to keep you well or get you feeling better sooner. We also now offer Rapid Wellness, providing therapeutic IV infusions, injections, weight loss options, and allergy testing and treatment. Walk-ins are welcome, or visit rapidmed.com and book your visit today. Rapid Med Urgent Care, your hometown emergency care doctors with Texas-sized hearts and proud supporters of our Argyle Eagles.
This is the YourNewDoor.com pregame show, and as we step into the Park Place Scouting Report segment, let's head out to Eagle Stadium, where the voice of the Eagles, Kenny Arthur, and the normal color commentator but PA voice for home games, Andy Smith, are standing by. And guys, I wanted to start with this. Emerson is quarterbacked by Michael Hawkins, a transfer from Allen. He's committed to the University of Oklahoma. And I'm trying to rack my brain, but I guess I should ask the Argyle Football Encyclopedia, Andy Smith. Is he one of the most prolific passers Argyle has ever faced?
Well, Blake, he is a very special player. Michael Hawkins, I'm going to go ahead and say it, he is certainly one of the most prolific quarterbacks Argyle has ever faced. And that includes guys like Dane Evans, played at Sanger, and now then on to Tulsa, and now in the CFL. You guys might remember Brendan Lewis from Melissa, who went on to play at Colorado. Shelton Epler from Navasota, well, all he did was set a state record in 2014 for most touchdown passes. But I can tell you for sure where Michael Hawkins stands alone is that he is 100%, no doubt, the single most highly recruited quarterback Argyle's ever seen, having turned down offers from some of these little schools like Alabama or LSU, Penn State, UT, or Michigan, and he verbally committed to the University of Oklahoma. The thing about Michael Hawkins is that he can beat you in lots of ways. He's 6'2", 195 pounds. He's a senior. He's a true dual-threat quarterback. Actually, I'd say more like a triple threat. He can beat you with his arms, his legs, and his football IQ. He just makes plays, not mistakes. He's thrown so far this season for 24 touchdowns, rushed for 5, and 0 turnovers. But Kenny, Emerson was already a pretty exceptional offensive team even before Michael Hawkins got there, weren't they?
They were, and they still are. Remember, this is a very new program, Andy. Emerson High School is only 3 years old. It's only their second year of varsity football. They did not have a senior on the team a season ago, so absolutely no one graduated last year. They returned all 11 starters on both sides of the ball. The aforementioned Hawkins has completed almost 74% of his passes, but the only way that happens is with some very good receivers. He loves to throw to those inside receivers like Matt Machado, who has 22 catches and 4 touchdowns on the season, and Callan Evans, who has 23 receptions and 9 touchdowns. Kelton Wafer, who usually lines up outside, is averaging over 23 yards a catch to go along with 8 touchdowns. They can do it on the ground as well. You mentioned the quarterback Hawkins being dual threat, and he's exceptional on the ground, averaging over 13 yards a carry. Their two back split carries with both Izzy Bills and Cameron Lockhart having over 500 yards apiece. Lockhart averages over 11 yards a carry. Oh, and those two backs are an important part of the passing game as well, having a combined 14 catches out of the backfield. And the most important part of it all, the boys up front. We always talk about how important it is for offensive linemen to communicate and work together. Well, this starting 5, all seniors, have played these same positions with one another since their sophomore year in their JV season. They know the plan, the scheme, what the guy next to them is going to do at all times. They're a well-oiled machine. As a team, they average over 500 yards a game and over 60 points a game. With no seniors on the team last season, they had an opportunity to knock off these Eagles still, and they feel like the only thing that kept that from happening was an injury to their starting quarterback. They want to win this district championship, and they have the confidence and the talent to do just that, especially on offense. But, Andy, they're pretty salty on the other side of the ball as well.
Yeah, no doubt, Kenny. They are a seasoned group on the defensive side. Like you said, 11 starters coming back from last year, and they added one big-time cornerback, by the way. He's Michael Hawkins' younger brother, and he's highly recruited as a junior. The Emerson Mavericks are the fastest, most physical defense Argyle has seen this season. The name you're likely going to hear a lot about tonight is Agape Lawrence. The 5'11", 205-pound junior plays middle linebacker. He's one of those guys, he's just a disruptor. Argyle's going to have to account for him on every play. He's very fast, he's very physical. He just flies to the football, whether it's a pass or run from sideline to sideline. But Kenny, as much love as the Emerson coaches have for Agape Lawrence, they do make their opponents feel a lot of unlove in lots of other ways.
They really do. There is no love for their opponents at all. Agape leads the defense with 66 total tackles and 4 sacks, but there are other playmakers all over this defense. They have 13 sacks total. They've intercepted 7 passes, recovered 8 fumbles. They forced 15 turnovers and are a plus 13 in turnover margin. Another junior linebacker, Nate Leal, has 35 tackles. He's just behind Lawrence in sacks with 3, but he has 4 other tackles for loss, as well as causing 1 fumble and recovering 2. And Argyle offensive coordinator Jake Gregory says the other outside backer, sophomore Jackson Canada, may be the best of the bunch. Safety Kennedy Breedlove has crazy speed in the secondary. He's tied for the team lead with 2 of Emerson's 7 interceptions. And up front, much like Argyle, they have depth and can rotate several guys in and out so they stay fresh. They're only allowing 14.7 points and less than 230 yards a game, Andy. So in conclusion, these Mavericks are pretty good.
Yeah, and Blake, it's no wonder that Frisco Emerson is undefeated. No surprise that Dave Campbell's Texas football has them ranked number 2 in the state, right behind Melissa. No doubt the Eagles are going to have their hands full tonight, but I have a feeling that Argyle comes out tonight with their hair on fire like no other team that Emerson has seen so far this season. And we'll see how the Mavs respond to that shock and awe that you see many visitors try to deal with at the start when they play a motivated Argyle Eagles.
Well, great stuff, guys. Thank you, Kenny, and thank you, Andy. Have a good call tonight, fellas. That was our scouting report segment on Frisco Emerson, and coming up next, we hear from Coach Rogers and get his keys to victory as the Eagles host the Mavericks on homecoming night. This is the YourNewDoor.com pregame show, and it continues on after this word from our friends at YourNewDoor.com.
This is Billy Klein. DFW Door Repair was repairing, restoring, and replacing doors in houses all over town when a couple of guys from Austin showed up and said, "Billy, we need to take this nationwide." I said, "I don't know how to do that." They said, "We do." And that's how YourNewDoor.com was born. I'm telling you this in case it all works out and we become a big deal nationwide. You'll be able to say, "I was there the day it was born." Billy and Jennifer help sponsor our ball games. Check it out, YourNewDoor.com.
Park Place is proud to support Argyle High School and all you Eagles fans out there. You deserve to feel like a winner, whether you're cheering on your favorite team or shopping for your new favorite car. And at Park Place Lexus Grapevine and Land Rover DFW, you'll enjoy a fully customized luxury dealership experience that'll make you feel like the MVP. So head over to your nearest Park Place dealership or visit parkplace.com and see what makes them the experts in excellence.
.407 Barbecue brings us this week's weekly flyover with the head coach of the Eagles, Todd Rogers. And Coach, you improved to 2-0 in district play after a 52-21 win over the then undefeated Lake Dallas Falcons. Now that you've watched the film, had a couple days to digest, what did you like as your team earned its third win of the season?
Well, one of our keys to victory was physicality, and I believed we fulfilled that expectation. I thought we were extremely physical offensively and extremely physical defensively. I thought we probably caught the ball as good as we have all year. So, getting 3 offensive skill positions back in that one game was favorable for us, and I thought we took advantage of those situations.
I think off the top of my head, I think your completion percentage was about 75% on the night, and you were throwing the ball around a lot. So, yeah, you played pitch and catch really well against the Falcons. This was a game after the bye week. Do you typically encounter any sort of rust after an off week, and did you see any that night?
I think there probably is in my mind. We talk about it during the week, and we emphasize that in practice to chip the rust off and let's get ready to go and those kind of things. So I didn't see any. I thought we executed at a very high level, and We actually did not do any extra preparation. We started the game week preparation on Monday like we normally do, but we returned to fundamentals the week before and just really emphasized technique and just steps and hand placement and all those fine details of coaching fundamental football. And then the scheme stuff started on Monday. So I'm very proud of our kids and how they performed.
I don't know if I got this from you or someone else, but it's like the off week you're playing yourself, right? You know, you're doing a lot of scouting on yourself, and it's almost like you're preparing for the Argyle Eagles. So getting back to fundamentals, I'm sure, gives you a good foundation for the rest of district play. Speaking of playing pitch and catch, quarterback went down with an injury. What can you tell us about John Gailey?
Well, it was a tragic loss, obviously a lower body injury, and don't expect him to be back for the rest of the year. So we're hoping and praying for a good recovery for him. Obviously, he's been a big part of our program for several years, and we want to get him back and get him healthy. That way, if he wants to play college football, that's an option, and certainly our baseball team will be looking forward to him getting back and getting healthy and helping them.
Yeah, really big loss. He was 10 of 10 in that game. The only ball that hit the turf was on a play with a penalty, so, man, he was looking sharp. But coming in, McGuire Gasperson looked really, really good at quarterback. Will this offense look any different with McGuire back there?
Oh, I think it will. I don't think in a bad way. I think it's going to look a little different. We have to do the things that plays into McGuire's hands and build an offense around him with the other skill positions. But so far, I've seen a lot of good things this week, and I believe the kids are very up-tempo and getting ready for Emerson.
That leads into my next question, because I think you, Coach Rogers, there are certain schemes that you prefer over others. I mean, there's just that. I think that's human nature. But with you getting a new crop of kids every handful of years, do you build your scheme to the kids, or do you build your kids to the scheme?
Well, I used to think back when I was younger that you take and evaluate your kids, and then you build the scheme to the kids. In 5A, it's a little bit different. I think you have your schemes, and then the kids kind of plug and play. With that being said, I think certain quarterbacks have certain skills and offer you something, and so you have to tailor it to them. Obviously, if we had a bunch of small linemen, we would have to manipulate what we're doing offensively.
Yeah.
But we have huge linemen, and so we go along those routes. Our defense is all patterned around a certain body type. We have a bunch of safety linebacker types, and so running a tight front is favorable with the type of body types that we get.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I would imagine, coming over from Marcus and here at Argyle, you had an idea of the way that you wanted to do things, but sometimes, like you said, body type doesn't allow for that. So just curious, I mean, is that a yearly process of you have to evaluate the talent you have on the field?
I think you do that in the springtime when you see, what the crop of new athletes is. You have a true assessment of what off-season's offering you. You look at graduation, how it's impacted you, and then you begin to tool and refine the team. And then obviously moving into 5A, you have an opportunity to get out there and go through spring ball and expose the kids to what you want to do. And so there's some experimental practices that we go through during the springtime to see if kids, have some skill sets. And so I think that then you move into summer, you finalize the direction of your offense and defensive units, and then, you throw them out to battle when August rolls around.
I think we talked about that last year. It's a mural, right? It's a new mural every year, and it gets painted on all throughout the year.
Absolutely.
Back in 1 minute with Coach Rogers and his keys to victory right after this.
Buying or selling a home is likely your greatest investment. Lori Jacobson and the Legacy Group believe in making the process easy and simple for your family. Whether you're moving into your forever home in Argyle, need help remodeling or staging, or are a first-time buyer, Lori's dedicated to making sure all of her clients walk away from the transaction satisfied. She has a saying that you walk in as a client, but you leave as a friend. So it's no secret why she's been named Best Real Estate Agent by D Magazine yet again. Lori Jacobson encourages all the Argyle Eagles to leave a legacy both on and off the field. Go Eagles!
Howdy folks, Marty B here, inviting you to come to each of our 4 amazing restaurants. At Marty B's, join us for an outstanding atmosphere of family, food, fun, and entertainment. Or join us at Rustico Wood-Fired Grill and Wine Bar for an intimate date night in a rustic, elegant setting. Looking for a taste of upscale Texas? Join us at 1845, where it's designed like Dallas, but tastes like Fort Worth. Come experience amazing at all of our fine restaurants. And new this summer, put a pep in your two-step at Marty B's Coffee Co., right next to Marty B's restaurant. Look forward to seeing you there.
All right, back in the YourNewDoor.com pregame show. Just a few more questions for you, Coach, before you guys leave the locker room to take on Emerson. And the biggest challenge seems to be their quarterback. Really, really talented kid, headed to Oklahoma. I know he presents a ton of challenges for you, but to us, the viewer and the listener, what makes him so special?
Well, he's fast with the ball coming out. He keeps his feet up underneath him all the time. He's always poised, ready to go. He's a catch and throw guy. With immense accuracy. I love the way that he operates. They have a good scheme that fits his style pretty good. I wouldn't run the quarterback very much as they run him is, but I don't know. I've never had a quarterback that was that fast. Mm-hmm. So he's very athletic. He can make people miss. And so you got to account for him in the run game as much as the pass game.
We were kicking this around the broadcast crew. You faced some really good quarterbacks over the years. This guy may be the most prolific quarterback you've ever faced.
Yeah, Brendan Lewis played at Melissa, very talented kid that could do 2 things, and he could run and throw. Went to Colorado. Dane Evans played at Sanger, had a stellar career at Tulsa, then was in the Canadian Football League. And there's probably a couple more that played college football, not to negate their accomplishments in high school, but yeah, he's the real deal, and we're going to have to put some pressure on him and give him some different disguises so he doesn't know what's going on. Confuse their offensive coordinator with our defensive alignments and put ourselves in some advantageous situations.
All right, that's a little bit about them, but what are your Rapid Med keys to victory for the Eagles to come away with a win?
Well, I think that the physicality, once again, if we can be physical up front with them, I believe that puts us in some win-win situations. We got to get them in some yardage and some down and distance situations that they probably haven't experienced this year. Our number one goal defensively is to give as many opportunities offensively. We want to keep the score down and suppress as much as we can. We don't want to get into a score fest with them. We know the athletes they have on the outside. We know the athletes they have at quarterback and at running back. And they can score, and they can score anywhere on the field. So that would be number one. Offensively, we need to generate points, and we can go down the field with the football. We got to give our receivers the best chance to catch the ball. So McGuire's very good at that. He's been extremely accurate with his passing. Our receivers are going to have to win the 50-50 balls to keep drives alive, and I think they can do that. And then our kicking game has been stellar. Any opportunity we get to pin them deep in the hole and make them drive the length of the field, it's just a numbers game then. The percentages work in our favor and gives opportunities for our offense to get the ball back. So those 3 are the biggest keys I can come up with for beating Emerson.
Huge game this week. It's homecoming. It's going to be a packed environment. What else could you want?
Good. It's good. I love it. Homecoming's not a big deal for us, so it's going to be a great environment.
Yeah. Well, best of luck in that one, Coach.
Thanks.
All right. That was Coach Rogers with us. One final break in the YourNewDoor.com pregame show. Kickoff just minutes away. This is Argyle Eagles Booster Club broadcasting.
This broadcast is made possible by the generous support of our corporate advertising sponsors who have enabled Argyle ISD athletic programs to achieve many exceptional accomplishments, including state championships in multiple sports and 10 straight Lone Star Cups. These sponsorships remain the primary source of funding for the Booster Club, which directs the expenditures towards Argyle athletics and clubs at the high school and middle school level. Your corporate sponsorship provides the best opportunity for our student athletes to reach their full potential here at Argyle ISD, and in return, we offer numerous advertising packages which fit your budget to brand your business with high visibility in the stadiums or right here on these airwaves. Do you want to be a sponsor and support the athletics here at Argyle ISD? Contact Brian and Shelley Stone at aebc.sponsorship@gmail.com to begin your support. Go Eagles!
Hey, this is Brian Estridge, the voice of the TCU Horned Frogs, and I want to promote a neat tool that the Booster Club releases every Thursday. It's the Eagles Nest Podcast. Blake Jones and his team get you prepared each week for Argyle's next game by talking with one of the seniors for the football team, chatting with the head coach of that week's opponent, as well as spending some time with the Argyle head coach, Todd Rogers, including getting his keys for an Argyle victory. Plus, don't miss highlights from last week's game and the Argyle ISD Eagle Update, updating you on all the events headed your way around the school district. Check it out and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, that'll do it for me tonight. I'd like to thank Kenny and Andy and Coach Rogers for coming on the show. And I'd like to thank you for listening. And now let's go back to Eagle Stadium and step inside the YourNewDoor.com press box, where Mitch Cullen and the legendary Kenny Arthur will take you the rest of the way.
Thank you, Blake Jones. DFW Door Repair is now YourNewDoor.com. Different name, but the same quality door company you've grown to trust. YourNewDoor.com.
Hey, mate, just about. My goal this year is to become legendary.
No, there's only one of those. As the captains are just set to go out on the field here for the Lori Jacobson Legacy Group coin toss. And we'll see if we can get out there a little bit to get that coin toss. But you heard Coach Rogers, keys to victory. Here's the captains heading out to the field now. We'll see if we can maybe listen in here. Is that Spencer down there in the white?
It is.
Okay, I can see it. It's very visible. I like that. Spencer Cullen, our sideline guy tonight. Clark McNulty thinks he's coaching softball or something in Houston. He does this every year to us and skips out on us for a week. Captains for Frisco Emerson are Caleb Griffin, number 11 Agape Lawrence, number 2 Kylan Evans, and number 35 Aviance Johnson. For Argyle, same guys as usual. Lane Stewart, number 6, number 15 Hudson E. Materio, Devin Owens, 0, and Brendan Hickman, number 97. And we'll tune in now. You'll hear the voice of Rob Jasper, our referee for the coin toss.
You're going to make the call here. I've got heads, I've got tails. Give me a call. Tails is the call. It is a tail.
Wow.
So Emerson defers to the second half.
I would have thought they'd have taken the ball.
I would think so too, but they will defer to the second half. So Argyle will have the football first, and so that means the Eagles will be on offense. Here's your starting 11 for the Argyle Eagles. Here's your starters on defense for Argyle.
Okay, Bortnam, straight drop. He's going to throw, but it's intercepted.
We're just about ready for some football tonight. The Emerson Mavericks come in at 7-0, 3-0 in district play, as they have not had their bye week yet. Argyle comes in at 3-2 and 2-0 in district play. And you heard Coach Rogers' keys to victory before during our pregame, but the great Mitch Cullen sitting next to me. Mitch, anything you want to add to that of what Argyle needs to do tonight to beat these Emerson Mavericks?
Man, Kenny, there's so many things that they got to do tonight, right? But I think the most important thing is just be you, right? Worry about what you can do and do that right, and you should be okay, right? Don't worry about all their players and all their accolades and all their seniors. Just do what you do and do it well, and you should be okay.
Argyle's going to have the football first, starting on defense. It's the linebackers that you got to worry about. Agape Lawrence is in the middle. Jackson Canada and Nate Leal on the outside for Emerson. The corners are Brandon Maxey and Christian Lyons. The safeties Kennedy Breedlove and Malachi Kendrick up front. Defensive ends are brothers Keelan Blanton and Keaton Blanton. Defensive tackles Aviance Johnson and Quincy Torres. Set to kick off is number 82, Pedro Pacheco. Well, he's not kicking. They changed it. Nicholas Leem, number 81, kicking off for the Emerson Mavericks. Will Krzyzak and Nathaniel Bruce back deep for Argyle, standing back at their own 5-yard line. And this game is underway. It's a short kick. It's going to be fair caught at the 33-yard line by Preston Slayton. And so Argyle will come out 1st and 10 and have a chance to put up some points early. We're going to check in to Spencer Cullen down on the sideline. And Spencer, give us a little Chick-fil-A on 407 mood on the sideline down there.
It's homecoming. We're fired up, baby. Let's go.
There you go. Short and sweet.
Okay.
I like it.
I'm ready. So that kickoff, let's talk about that. Is that the best they can do, or is that what they wanted to do?
I've seen one of their guys that can put it in the end zone. That was the other guy that kicks for them sometimes. I'm not sure what we got going on here, why we're taking so long to get going. And now they start the play clock. And Argyle started running out on the field, and they come back to the sidelines. We're ready to play some football now.
There we are.
So it looks like starting at left tackle. Instead of Tyler Roberts, it's Chance and Bowen for Argyle. 2 receivers left. One is wide right. Hunter McFall, the tight end, will go in motion from left to right. Ball on the right hash. Gasperson, Argyle quarterback. Play action. His first pass is incomplete. Was intended over there for Will Hodson. Good coverage on the outside there by Brandon Maxey. McGuire was 17-20 a week ago, but he starts off 0 for 1 here. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball right at the 33-yard line again on the right hash. Argyle going from right to left in this first quarter. And it's going to be a handoff to Jake Kreckler, senior running back for Argyle. Not a whole lot there on the right side. Looks like number 35, Aviance Johnson, to make the stop after only a 2-yard gain. And going to be a quick 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles.
Yeah, they had a shot on 1st down. He just overcooked the ball. I mean, it might have fitted in there kind of easy, but he was there.
They do complete the pass on 3rd and 8. Depends on the spot. It's going to be just enough for a 1st down at the 44-yard line. They needed 8. They get 9, 8.5. And it's an Argyle 1st down. It's quickly 1st and 10. Argyle to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right this time. 1 left as the ball's on the left hash. McFall goes in motion again. It's going to be Kreckler getting the handoff. Oh, and in the backfield. Oh, fumble. Kreckler fumbles the football. And Frisco Emerson is on it. No, we got it back.
McFall.
Oh, I didn't even see McFall in there. Well, I thought there was no chance Argyle had the football. All I saw was white jerseys, which brings me to my Cinch Cleaners uniform update. Emerson in their white jerseys with baby blue numbers outlined in black, blue helmets with the white logo. 2nd down, 14 following that fumble for Argyle. Gasperson, pass complete to Hunter McFall. Out a little bit in front of him, so he had to go down for it. He's going to make the catch up at the 48-yard line. That's going to leave about a 3rd and 6 following that 8-yard gain. Argyle in all black tonight. Black jerseys, black pants, white numerals outlined in red. White and red stripes down those pants. Those matte black helmets with the red logo. Gasperson rolling to his left, but he's got nowhere to go. He's going to be hit. That is the 2nd tackle for Aviance Johnson. And Mitch, I think he just kind of had free reign there. You got to block the guy.
Yeah, and you know what? They had a ton of space in between their receivers and the defenders on those out routes. It didn't look like they had it there, right? It looked like that was covered, and he tried to put a move on him and just couldn't.
Jackson Green back in punt formation for Argyle. Rugby style kick. end over end. It's going to hit at the 30 and take an Argyle bounce, but it's going to be picked up. Oh, ball's on the ground. Ball is on the ground, but getting back to pick it up, using his speed was Christian Lyons. Christian Lyons was there, and he ended up fielding one after it bounced around, and Argyle had two black jerseys right around that, Mitch, and then Christian Lyons just kind of goes right around him and dives on it.
That's a game changer right there if you can get on that. But then again, so was the one that Argyle dropped on the rug a minute ago. Both teams recovering their own fumble, or else it had been huge game changers.
Ends up being a 51-yard punt. Here's the offense for Frisco Emerson, Michael Hawkins. We've talked about him a lot. The quarterback, 6'2", 195 senior, transferred in from Allen. Completes 74% of his passes, 24 touchdowns and no interceptions so far. 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line. Hawkins has got it. He's going to hand it off. And good yardage on the left side. Out across the 15 to the 17-yard line is Izzy Bills. And
he's quick.
Bud Petter makes a stop at an 8-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. I mentioned Izzy Bills. He's the running back. 5'6", 170-pound senior. Receivers are Matthias Talavera, Kelton Wafer, Kylan Evans, and Matthias Machado. Offensive line, Caleb Griffin starts. They're all seniors, by the way. Caleb Griffin at center, Jacob Settle and Brian Viana at guard, and Scott Soley and Braden Garza at tackles for the Emerson Mavericks. 2nd down and 2. Hawkins going to throw out the flat. Pass is complete. And lots of room down the sideline. There he goes. Going to turn it inside at the 40. He's tripped up there by Xavier Sanchez, but not before a 26-yard gain. Cameron Newborn had checked into the game, number 15. And out to the 42-yard line.
So they had that set up. They had 3 guys out and only 2 Argyle kids to cover them. And you knew that was going to work if they got the pass out there, and they did.
Ball on the right hash. Hawkins is going to keep it himself this time on the read option. Cuts it inside. A couple of yards is all. Nate Bruce comes up from his safety spot to make the stop after a 1-yard gain for Hawkins. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
That's what you want to do. You want to make it hard on the quarterback, right? You want to make him not want to run the ball.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Ball right in the middle of the field at their own 43-yard line. And Emerson checks to the sideline to get the play call. 7:58 left to play here in the first quarter. Hawkins going to throw. He's going to hit Kelton Wafer out across near midfield, the 49-yard line, before he is dropped down by Micah Roberts, but a 6-yard pickup, and make it a 3rd down and 3. Brendan Hickman checks out. Jack Teller checks in, along with also in there on that Argyle defensive front is Tyson O'Neill and Logan Gregory. Those are the 3 down linemen for Argyle.
Big 3rd down right here early in the game, right? If you could stop them, just kind of give yourself some confidence and maybe even a breather.
3rd down and 3. Oh, there's movement. Yeah, absolutely. The center moved the football just a little bit.
Illegal snap by the center. 5 yards. 3rd down.
So it's going to move it back to 3rd down and 8. Big crowd on hand. It's homecoming tonight in Argyle. Big crowd on the home side. Emerson, decent showing over there, but there's a few empty seats over there if you need somewhere to sit and you're on your way up here.
Yeah, I would have thought they'd had more people here, right? This has got to be their biggest game maybe so far this year. I don't know. Oh, what's up with 14?
Stoppage of play.
14 they were pointing at him.
Let's check down with Spencer down on the sideline. Spencer, what's going on down there with Kelton Wafer?
So I think it's helmet issues. It looked like he came out last play with the helmet off and then was kind of messing with it. And I think the refs, just safety measure, wanted to get him out of there.
I guess so. If you can't get your chin strap buckled, you got to go.
So Blake McLean comes in. He's split out wide right. Ball on the right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. 3rd down and 8. Play action for Hawkins. He's under pressure. He's hit as he throws, and that ball is incomplete. He was hammered by Logan Gregory just as he released the football and had no chance of completing that pass, and it's going to be a 4th down.
And that's what you got to do, right? If you can pressure him and make him throw it too soon, good things are going to happen, and that's what they did. And plus, not only that, but they put a big hit on him, so now he's always thinking about that every time. Well, you think they're going to short snap it to 70?
So 4th down. And the punt is away. Going to be fair caught by Nathaniel Bruce up at the 32-yard line. 29-yard punt for Cameron Lockhart, the Emerson punter. No return with 6:10 to play in the first quarter. No score here between Argyle and Frisco. Emerson, nice play there by Logan Gregory, wearing number 44. Kind of reminds you a little bit of last year's Riley Van Poppel, and there's a reason he has that number.
Well, so Riley was talking about, like, who should, like, get the number, I guess. And
Okay.
he offered it to me. I was like, yeah, I'll wear it. So took the opportunity.
And made a great play there. Came off the field, fired up was Logan Gregory from the 27-yard line for Argyle. Gasperson going to throw. He's got a man open right down the middle. It's caught. Lane Stewart's off to the races. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Argyle Eagle touchdown. A 73-yard touchdown pass. McGuire Gasperson to Lane Stewart. 6 on the board for the Eagles.
And he just dusted Agape Lawrence after he caught it, didn't he? I mean, once he got it, there was no catching him going to the end zone. Great throw, great catch, wide open. Worked exactly like you dial it up, right?
Well, Lane Stewart might be the fastest guy on the team. If you listen to him, he's the player spotlight this week. You'll hear him talk a little bit about that. Extra point by Anthony Ruvalcaba is good. 5:59 to play in the first quarter. Scores Argyle 7, Frisco Emerson nothing on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting. We'll keep it right here, and we're going to go down to Spencer. He just kind of dusted his man as Spencer, as your dad mentioned, he just dusted Agape Lawrence, but that's because you got the fastest guy on the team for Argyle going up against a linebacker. That's not going to work.
Yeah, and he looked every bit of the fastest player. Beat him off the line and just outran him the whole way, beat him to the end zone.
So they schemed it right? Where they got the man-to-man with the middle linebacker on your fastest guy.
Yep.
So, bunch of respect to the coaches for seeing that and being able to set it up.
Well, while we've got a couple seconds, Mitch, why don't you tell us who's bringing us our first quarter?
Let's do it. The first quarter is made possible by the generous support of Drees Custom Homes, Connie Johnson at A-Town Apparel, Lamar National Bank, Core Culture Studio, Lorena Moore at Monument Realty, Net Profit Advisors, Emily Holt, Argyle Party and Gift, JB Warranties, Argyle United Methodist Church, J. Caldwell Custom Pools, Orthopedic Associates of Flower Mound, Longhorn Screens, Shades, and Shutters, Amy Cook of the Legacy Group, and the sponsor of our pregame show, Billy Klein with YourNewDoor.com.
Kickoff is fair caught by Malik Hawkins. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Emerson Mavericks from their own 32-yard line. How about a drive summary, Mitchie Pooh?
Yeah, let's do it. It's not going to take very long. One play, 73 yards. That's kind of the old script for Argyle games, right? We just hadn't had it for a while, but we got it right there. Just one play, 73 yards. And Blake, I'm guessing it was about 8 seconds, maybe 11 seconds.
Handoff. Going left this time. Bud Petter going to make the stop right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time for Izzy Bills. 2nd down and 9. Kelton Wafers checked back into the game for Emerson. I guess he got that helmet figured out, and they're going with the tight end look now as Matt Talavera had checked in. Well, now Talavera goes back out, and they're back to 4 wide receivers. 2nd down and 9.
They are a dangerous team, though, right? They can go 4 wide, and they still have 2 threats to run the ball that you'd be scared of, right?
Absolutely. 2nd down and 9. Hawkins, straight drop, looking to throw. No one to throw to. Now he's going to take off running. This is what you have to worry about with him. And Max Bland going to run him out of bounds. Nice job by Max. Looked like Max was kind of spying on him. Malik Bracey also in there to help with the stop. And a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and 7, but Mitch, that's kind of what you were just talking about with those threats, is even when you get some pressure on Hawkins, he can take off running.
Yeah, and it almost looked like that's what he wanted to do. He only looked for a couple of seconds, right, and then he took off. And just wasn't much there. Argyle did a good job containing him, and that's going to be a tall task for the whole game.
0 for 1 on 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 7. He's going to roll to his right this time as Hawkins. He's being chased down. There's a flag. Throws all the way back across the field. Incomplete.
Illegal man down.
Pass was intended for Colin Evans, and that was a dangerous pass by Hawkins. Going to be holding on Emerson.
I think you decline that, right? Make him kick it?
Oh, absolutely. You got to decline this one. And we'll get the call here from our referee, Rob Jasper, out of the Fort Worth chapter of football officials.
Holding, number 19 on the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
So that's the tight end, number 19, Matthias Talavera, 6'2", 200-pound junior, guilty of the hold. And Logan Gregory fired up again. He's jumping up and down. Nate Bruce.
Boy, I like him back there returning the punch. We watched him play baseball in the playoffs in center field, and he was super poised and confident. And too many balls hit the turf on these punts, and you lose so much distance. Look at him, how easy he just comes up and gets it.
This is a 29-yard punt, no return. Argyle will have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Hey, you know where to go when you're hungry?
Yeah.
Snooty Pig.
Been there today.
And I hate that I was out of town. I missed it, but I'm there most Fridays. That's where we all go on Friday morning, the Argyle broadcasting crew. Every Friday morning, that's our spot. Marge Bunn and all the gang over at the Snooty Pig on 377 at Country Club Road. Great breakfast and lunch, 7 days a week. Place to go when you're hungry, the Snooty Pig. 1st and 10 from their own 36. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ball on the left hash for Argyle. Play action, rolling right. Oh, he hits Hunter McFall, who bounces off a would-be tackler. That same would-be tackler, though, ends up staying over there and wrapping him up this time and slinging him out of bounds. It's going to be actually a loss of a couple of yards on that play.
Yeah, they did come in and hit him high, and he just bounced off, but kind of wish they tackled him right there. That was right at the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd down and 12 for Argyle. Ball now on the right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. McFall goes in motion from left to right, and it's going to be a handoff to Jake Kreckler. Nope, there's a flag. Going to have a pre-snap penalty. Is it just me or is that flag a little
Before
more
the snap,
neon?
false start, number 77 on the offense.
It's one of those
5
nylon.
yards, 2nd down.
So 2nd and 17 now for Argyle. And, you know, we talk about this prolific offense, but pretty stout defense for Emerson as well, and you can't get behind the chains like this.
No, it makes it a lot harder because it almost guarantees you're going to have to throw the ball, right?
2nd down, 17, play action. Gasperson going deep over the middle. He's got a man, and a good job defensively knocking that one away. Going up over the top. It was intended for Lane Stewart once again. Kennedy Breedlove, the safety, had good coverage. It wasn't the middle linebacker that time. It was the safety.
Yeah, and he did, and he was looked very athletic right there. He timed it all perfectly. He knew when the ball was coming. It almost looked like it was being thrown to him.
Gasperson had completed 4 passes in a row before that one, but now it's 3rd down and 17. Argyle 1 for 2 on 3rd downs, but this is a long one. 2 receivers left, 1 right, play action. Gasperson going to throw over the middle, incomplete. Nobody was there. Jackson Green was the closest receiver. And Malik Hawkins was there to light him up if Jackson did catch that football. That a 3 and out for Argyle, and Jackson Green now, after running down there to catch a pass, will go back into punt formation.
So Gasperson's got plenty of time to throw it. He had all day right there.
He did there for sure. It did, and it seemed like he rushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
Good snap by Greg Moeller. Kick is away. Fair catch is called, but it's going to go out of bounds at the, see where they mark it, out at the 37-yard line. 34-yard punt by Argyle's number 13, Jackson Green, and with 3:29 to play in the first quarter, Argyle leading 7-0. Let's check in with Spencer down on the sideline. And Spencer, defensively, Jack Teller's been in the backfield all night.
It's like they're not even blocking him. He's flying through there, making some plays. I don't know if he has a tackle yet, but certainly disrupting the backfield so far.
6'4", 240-pound senior, 22 tackles, 4 tackles for loss on the season, and now we got movement up front.
He's got the
Ball
fast
start,
twitch.
Number 60 on the offense, 5 yards, 1st down.
6 foot, 260-pound senior, Braden Garza, the guilty party there. Second false start of the game. It's 1st and 15.
Logan Gregory, he loves being the first one to signal the penalty to. It's funny. He's a funny kid. He was funny in baseball, that's for sure.
Two receivers to either side. Now man goes in motion, McLean from left to right. And it's going to be a handoff to new tailback Cameron Lockhart in the game. And he's going to get slung down by Max Bland after a 5-yard pickup. Bland slinging him down, gave him a couple of more yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10.
Kenny, we'd be remiss if we didn't pay homage to one of our Snooty Pig regulars, Walt Garrison, who passed away yesterday.
Used to see Walt up at the Snooty Pig all the time.
Yep.
Second down and 10 for the Mavericks. Play action. Hawkins wants to throw. Oh, there's holding in the backfield. How'd they miss that one? Pass is complete out to Lockhart. Hudson Immaterio runs him out of bounds here on the near sideline at the 42-yard line. Another 5-yard pickup. It's third down and 5, and a 5-man officiating crew, and they can't see everything, and they didn't see Bud Petter getting his jersey grabbed a hold of there on the backside of Hawkins.
Usually the jersey's the easiest one to see, right, because it stretches out. You know, if they get their hands up and under something, it's a little bit harder. But, yeah, you're right. They should have seen that.
Ball on the right hash. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Third down and 5. Play action. Hawkins under some pressure. Teller's chasing him. Teller's still chasing him. Now he's just going to throw it away. Hudson Immaterio was also right there on him. Devin Owen, who after a few weeks at running back is back in there where I think he belongs, at linebacker. Third punt of the game already, and you know what's funny? I don't do this as much as Andy, but I went back and watched quite a bit of huddle and where you can break everything down and watch some videos. I think they had punted 1 time prior to tonight all season.
Wow.
And this is their third punt. Cameron Lockhart gets it away, and it will be fair caught at the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. 32-yard punt for Cameron Lockhart, and no return. Argyle will have it first and 10 at their own 26-yard line, leading 7-0 with 2:38 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, so you can tell they're not very good at punts, right? They just don't do it.
Right.
What, 28, 29, 32, just not real good punting.
Argyle went 3 and out on their last drive. 2 receivers right, 1 left here. Ball on just inside the left hash. Delayed handoff to Keckler. Gets a nice block by Weston Cheney. Bounces it outside, stiff arms a man, picks up 5 out to the 31-yard line.
So, you know, something to keep an eye on. Spencer said they're coming after the punts. They're not used to doing it, right? Look, Argyle's really good at blocking kids. Let's look for them to get a hold of one of them at some point in this game.
Second down and 5. Play action from McGuire. He's going to throw. It's complete to Will Krzyzak. Coming back for it. He's going to have enough for a first down, though. Gives him forward progress up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, because he ran back on his own right there.
Yeah. Gain of 8 on the play out to the 39-yard line. A first down for Argyle. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ball on the left hash. Gasperson, handoff. Jake Kreckler running right. He just runs into a big pile of black and white jerseys. Falls forward for a couple to about the 41-yard line there, running behind Carter Wilson and Thor Johansson on that right side. Chanson Bowen as well, who had pulled over from his left tackle spot. Going to be second down and 8.
Yeah, and you got to keep going with the run some, right? Because you got to make them play honest on that front, the front 7, really front 8.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball right in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Handoff, Kreckler straight ahead. Spin move. Got a little bit of room up to the 44-yard line. Coming up to make the stop was Tyson Cannon, the backup safety. And it'll be third down and 5 here, about 4.5. Third and 4.5 for Argyle. 5 men up on the line of scrimmage defensively for Emerson. And even the safeties play up close, Mitch.
Yep.
Play action. Gasperson's going to throw too tall. He had Will Krzyzak. He had him open for a first down, and Gasperson just sails it over his head, incomplete. And from their own 44-yard line, Argyle will have to punt on 4th down.
Yeah, you're getting the looks that you want right there, right? Because it's man-to-man and there's no safety help. So all you got to do is beat your guy, and or you drive him back and you throw underneath him. So they're getting the looks they want.
Nathaniel Bruce back to punt this time, the left-footed Argyle punter. Jackson Green, the other one, he's the right-footed. It's going to take an Argyle roll, hits at the 20. going to continue to roll all the way inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 47-yard punt by Bruce. And no return. Second punt inside the 10 with 36 seconds to play in the first quarter. Argyle leading Frisco Emerson 7-0. Chick-fil-A on 407 in Flower Mound is Argyle's favorite Chick-fil-A. We are proud sponsors of the Argyle Eagles Booster Club. Can't wait to see you in the restaurant. Download the Chick-fil-A One app. Make sure you select Chick-fil-A Justin Road as your favorite. Always hiring smiling faces. If you want a great place to work, text pickles to 56379. Don't forget to eat more chicken at Chick-fil-A on Justin Road. First and 10 for the Mavericks from their own 9-yard line. Hawkins is going to keep it on the read option, running left. He's got some room. Nice spin move, and he's hammered by Nathaniel Bruce as he crosses the 15. Be careful there, Nathaniel. Kind of stood over the top of him a little bit. You're going to get you a taunting penalty. And gain of 9 for Michael Hawkins. It'll be second down and 1 now for the Mavericks.
Open.
Three receivers to the right. Nobody out left. Ball on the left hash. Hawkins is going to throw it quickly. It's complete. Oh, gosh. Bruce comes up and hammers him again. I think he got a yard. He did. He got 2 yards, enough for a first down for number 15, Cameron Newborn. And that's going to do it for quarter number 1. So we'll switch ends of the field, and Frisco Emerson will have a first down right at the 20-yard line. We're through quarter number 1 here at Eagle Stadium. Homecoming. 20-23. Argyle leads Emerson after 1, 7-0. We're back after this message from the real estate station.
The Real Estate Station, owned by longtime Argyle residents Dave and Kathy Salisbury, has been around since 1986 and was the first real estate office to be established in Argyle. The Real Estate Station provides full office support, in-house marketing, and an experienced sales team consisting of agents who live in and know the Argyle area. Whether you are buying, selling, or leasing, they are ready to serve you. Supporting Argyle ISD for over 15 years, they are proud to be a district-level Eagle partner again this year. And they were chosen to be Argyle ISD's real estate advisors. The Real Estate Station, they are your hometown real estate experts.
Hello, fellow Eagles fans, and happy homecoming. This is Pastor Dale Tamke at Argyle United Methodist Church. If you are looking for a church family, come and join us at church this Sunday. We have services at 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. We also have small groups for the whole family at 10 a.m. So God bless and go Eagles. Have a great homecoming.
Back for quarter number 2 here at Eagle Stadium alongside Mitch Cullen. I'm Kenny Arthur. Spencer Cullen down on the sideline. Blake Jones, producer extraordinaire. Argyle with 96 total yards of offense in that first quarter compared to only 44 for the Emerson Mavericks. The Mavericks just got a first down, and they have it right at their own 20-yard line. 3 receivers right. 1 in the backfield with Hawkins, and we've got movement.
Okay, so how did we get first down? Oh, I guess they got the first down, right? Because they started so far back.
2 yards.
On the offense, 5 yards, first down. We are going to stop the band from playing.
It's their band. Let them keep playing. Now it's ours.
Yeah. Devin Owen might have had a little bit to do with that. Let's check in with Spencer down there. Spencer, you said Devin might have had a little bit to do with that false start?
Maybe a little bit. It was just a twitch movement on the O-line. You could see him pointing at him, you know, getting the ref fired up, and he kind of gave in peer pressure, threw the flag.
Is it loud down there?
It's loud. The band is very loud. Fans are loud. It is. I can hear it through my headphones.
First down and 15 now for the Mavericks. Play clock down to 10, and Emerson hasn't broke the huddle yet. Now they get quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Emerson. And they're going to run quarterback counter to the left side. He's going to be bottled up. Max Bland, the first one back there, but then credit the tackle to Xavier Sanchez, number 23. A 4-yard pickup that time for Michael Hawkins.
Yeah, when I saw him coming out, I didn't want him to cut back to the middle, and it looked like he was gonna. Because if you get him on the outside, you can at least kind of chase him down to the sideline. That's where he went. And Max Bland, big kid, runs fast, maybe just as fast as the QB.
Ball on the left hash this time for Emerson. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Snap back to Hawkins. Straight drop, looking right, cocks his arm, throws deep on the right side. He's got a man open. Oh my gosh, a diving catch. What an amazing catch by Cameron Newborn, the 5'8", 155-pound senior. Sometimes the other team just makes a great play, a 35-yard pass and catch, and a first down for the Mavericks at the Argyle 46. Hawkins is going to hand it off this time. Oh, wait, we've got a stoppage before, though. False start.
That's what he can do when he's got time, right? And he had a ton of time just to load up and air it out.
Number
but
63,
his receiver bailed him out because it was maybe a hair too long, but they made a great catch.
So Emerson still they almost did, but yet to run a play in Argyle territory as that penalty backs them up to the 49-yard line. You may have heard Rob Jasper, our official. Another false start, this time on Maddox Smith, their fourth false start. First down and 15 now. Mavericks going from right to left in this second quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ball on the right hash. Hawkins is going to hand it off, running right. Big hole for Izzy Bills. Cuts inside. Oh, makes another move. Oh, my goodness. All the way inside the 30. 2 great moves by number 5, the 5'6", 170-pound senior. 21-yard gain to the Argyle 27-yard line. Xavier Sanchez finally makes the stop for Argyle.
That's what we don't want to see. We don't want to see Izzy getting loose like that.
First and 10. Read option. Hawkins is going to keep it running right this time. He's going to get inside the 20-yard line. Ooh, Bud Petter brings him down. Hawkins looked like he might just have been taking just a little extra second or two to get up there.
So let's think about him going to OU, right? They got a redshirt freshman next year who's going to be starting from Geyer, who may be like one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, right?
Second down and 2, and another one. Another false start, it looks like. Well, and you're right on that, Mitch, and not only that, but, you know, I think it is a verbal commit,
false
right?
Start.
Yeah.
63 on the offense, 5 yards, second down.
That's another one from Maddox Smith. Argyle changing out the defensive front now.
I mean, he may think that he's good enough to beat out Jackson Arnold. I don't know,
Yeah,
right?
and maybe he is.
And maybe so, yeah. But there's always the portal.
Yeah, there is.
Well, plus, what's his name at QB now is only a junior.
Second down and 7, play 7 of the drive. Ball on the right hash. Hawkins, straight drop, looking right, he throws. He's got a man, we're giving him a big cushion over there on that side. Was Colton Rockmore, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Ball complete to Kelton Wafer. Inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, 11-yard pickup. It'll be a first down for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and they got, they're clicking on this drive. Argyle had kind of frustrated them up until now, but now they got it going.
Snap back to Hawkins. He's going to hand it off to Lockhart, running right. He's going to bounce it outside, turn the corner, tiptoeing down the sideline, and he is in the end zone for the touchdown.
What's going on?
13-yard touchdown run for the running back, Cameron Lockhart, the junior. And Emerson, a PAT away from tying this one up.
Yeah, man, they are tough when they throw and they quarterback run and they running back run.
Pedro Pacheco in for the extra point. Snaps a little high and it's blocked.
Oh.
Jack Teller, I believe, blocks the extra point.
Who else?
8:53 to play first quarter. It's Argyle 7, Emerson 6 on AEBC Broadcasting.
What's the secret to scoring big in the real estate game? Put the ball in the hands of the winning realtor in Argyle, Lorena Moore with Monument Realty. Lorena knows all of the plays to find the perfect match for you, whether you're buying or selling. Real estate is about connections, and there's no better quarterback in Argyle than Lorena Moore. Find her at dfwmorehomes.com or look for her QR code around Eagle Stadium. Don't get stuck on the sidelines. Go with Lorena Moore with Monument Realty.
Updating your home is too important to do alone. The Design House of Denton has designers and experts on staff who want to help. Whether it's simply new flooring or having an entire wing of your home remodeled, the Design House has a full spectrum of services for any size idea you have. They care about you and your home both during and after your project. My wife and I know this from personal experience. Now it's time to see for yourself. Go see the friendly staff at their gorgeous showroom located just outside Golden Triangle Mall at 2303 Colorado Boulevard. The Design House of Denton, locally owned and proud members of Argyle Eagle Nation. Nicholas Lim's kickoff is fair caught by Jackson Green. They'll bring it to the 25-yard line. That's Argyle will have it 1st and 10. How about a drive summary there for Emerson? Mitchie Pooh?
Yeah, brought to us by Dave and Kathy Salisbury, the real estate station. Okay, so they go 91 yards, right? 8 plays, 91 yards. They had 3 false starts for 15 yards, so they actually covered over 100 yards on that drive. 3:43 off of the clock, so it was a pretty long drive for high school. No third downs.
1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Gasperson looks
Sluggo.
right. Oh, stop. There he goes. Will Krzyzak, what an amazing catch. Really good coverage by Christian Lyons. Great double move by Will Krzyzak. And he makes the catch all the way up at the 41-yard line, a 34-yard pass from Gasperson to Krzyzak, and an Argyle 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a pretty pass. That was right there.
Handoff, Jake Kreckler looking for some room on the left side, and coming in to hammer him is Agape Lawrence, number 11, after only a 1-yard pickup. And that one, Mitch, that's how quick this defense is. It looked like he had some room there.
Yeah, if they could get to that second level of tacklers, but they can't. They can't get past the first one.
Kreckler got it again. Agape Lawrence again with some other help. Also coming in is safety number 30, Tyson Cannon.
So the play action's got to be where you go, right? And that way you can freeze that linebacker.
Well, or you could,
because they're kind of selling out on the run.
3rd down and 8. 2 back-to-back 1-yard gains for Jake Kreckler. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Play action.
Look out.
Ooh, nice block by McFall. Now Gasperson's just going to take off. He's got a 1st down. Now he's going to slide to the 25-yard line. Nice job by McGuire Gasperson. Great block to spring that 14-yard gain by Hunter McFall, as we thought the number 87 there, Keelan Blanton, might have the sack. Argyle quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Kreckler's got it again, and even with that speed, Argyle not going to fool him as Agape Lawrence again makes the stop. That's a 1-yard loss back to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Gasperson, he looked super fast, didn't he? And that's probably something now they're starting to talk about, like, gosh, we didn't know that he had that.
2nd down and 11 here for Argyle. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Gasperson's going to throw. Now he's rolling out to his right. He's flushed out. He's rolling. He's throwing. He's got a man. It's Krzyzak. Goes up tall to make the catch at the 6-yard line. Again, good coverage by Christian Lyons. But Will Krzyzak goes up and makes the catch, a 22-yard gain.
Okay, who picked up the backside rusher, Spencer? Did you see it? Because he was going to get sacked.
I couldn't tell because I could see this play getting set up with the receiver.
Jake Kreckler gets a handoff, and nobody even blocks Agape Lawrence. Hey, I might want to go down. Hey, Spencer, can you go tell one of the coaches to block number 11?
He's on the other team. Tell him he's on the other team.
Yeah, not our number 11.
Yeah, will do.
How about we just knock on the glass next to us?
Okay, yeah. 4-yard loss. It was 1st and goal at the 6, now 2nd and goal at the 10.
Yeah, we didn't talk enough about that catch. That was a heck of a catch.
Going to Krzyzak again, and it's incomplete. As I don't know if it was was that a fade, a back shoulder fade? I'm not sure, but
he threw it a little bit too hard, it looked like.
Christian Lyons on the coverage, knocking it away, and it's 3rd down and goal from the 10 for Argyle.
Hey, what's that big yellow thing back over there by the play clock? Is that for the halftime? What is that?
I don't know what that is.
It's like is it like a fallen over sunflower? What is that?
3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Argyle looking over to the sideline to get a play call here. They want to make sure they got it right on this one. Jake Kreckler, the running back to the right of McGuire Gasperson. 2 receivers left, 1 right, ball in the right hash. Gasperson, play action. Oh, trying to hit Hunter McFall, and it is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Jackson Canada, the linebacker, sophomore. got his big mitt up in the air and knocks that one down. It's 4th down. Argyle will try a field goal.
Yeah, and the coaches said he may be the best linebacker they have, right? And he's kind of a little bit under the radar.
6'1", 162-pound sophomore. Anthony Ruvalcaba to try the 27-yard field goal out of the hold of Colton Rockmore. Snaps down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 6:17 to play in the second quarter. It's now Argyle 10, Emerson 6 on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
For exceptional lawn care, call Evergreen Lawn and Landscape. We're a family-owned business serving Argyle for more than 30 years. Our services include lawn maintenance, fertilization, sod installation, and landscaping. Our service techs and support staff are fully trained and work hard to make your lawn the best it can be. Contact them today at evergreenlls.com. That's Evergreen Lawn and Landscaping at evergreenlls.com. Let us love your lawn as much as you do at evergreenlls.com.
Hey, this is George Dunham, reminding you to check out the Eagles Nest podcast every Thursday to get you ready for Argyle football's next game, with segments like the Scouting Report on Argyle's next opponent, the Player Spotlight, the Weekly Flyover with Coach Rogers, highlights from last week's action, and the Argyle ISD Eagle Update. Blake Jones and his crew promise to inform and entertain you on everything Argyle Eagles. Check them out and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jackson Green to kick off. Shout out to Renee and Aaron Inman in Bedford, New Hampshire, listening to us. Going to see former Argyle great Kira play some softball tomorrow at Boston College. Fair catch is called for and made by Malik Hawkins at the 29-yard line. That's where they'll have it 1st and 10. And not a touchdown, but a field goal for Argyle. And Mitchie Pooh, how about a drive summary?
Yep. Brought to us by Ty and Jennifer Homeyer of the Design House. So the good news, Kenny, the good news.
What's the good news?
10 plays, 62 yards, 2 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock, 27-yard field goal. The bad news.
Bad news. Give it to me.
Kreckler, 9 carries, 3 yards. Why are they not just blitzing right up the middle with the middle linebacker?
I think they are, maybe.
I'm talking on pass plays.
1st and 10 here for Emerson. 3 receivers right. From the 29-yard line, it's a handoff to Izzy Bills. Makes a nice move to get around Bud Petter. Breaks the tackle, now he's off to the races. He's gone. 71-yard touchdown run for Izzy Bills, and 2 Argyle Eagles had a chance to make the tackle. And he is able to break out of a tackle of a couple of Argyle Eagles and take it to the house, and Emerson has the lead for the first time.
Yeah, and that's a little bit like Deuce Vaughn out there, right? But he's super quick.
Another extra point attempt here. Snaps back, holds down. Extra point by Pedro Pacheco. This time for Emerson is good. 6:05 to play in the second quarter. Our new score, Frisco Emerson 13, Argyle 10. Back with more Argyle Eagle football in just a moment.
JB Warranties is a local family-owned business based out of Argyle, Texas. They work with thousands of contractors nationwide to offer part and labor warranties on heating and air conditioning equipment. Named to Inc. 5000's Best Places to Work list in 2018, 20, and 21, they're looking to add members to their team. If interested, please send a resume to hr@jbwarranties.com or call 855-742-5522. JB Warranties is a proud sponsor of Argyle Athletics.
This year, as our Argyle Eagles continue to build on their legacy of success, our Papa John's family is here to help you step up your pizza game. The North Lake Papa John's is your locally owned and operated pizza shop right here in your backyard. Step up your dinner plans this week with any of our specialty pizzas, papadillas, wings, and desserts. And this season, get 25% off your order when you use the coupon code ARGYLE24. It's the perfect way to celebrate an Argyle victory tonight. Enjoy the game and go Eagles! Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Jackson Green going to try to return this one, but he's not going to get away. I'm going to say, if you're going to return it, you got to go straight. You can't, not against a team like this, you're not going to be able to go east-west.
No, and as soon as you catch it, you got 5 or 7 yards before they even get there, right?
He goes down at the 21-yard line. does Jackson Green. Argyle has the first and 10, and pretty easy one, but how about the drive summary, Mitch?
Yeah, so it was one play, 71 yards, 12 seconds. This is brought to us by Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery. They only had 75 yards combined rushing yards before that one play, and like we said earlier, you want to keep Izzy Bills bottled up, but it looks like he's out of the bottle.
Gasperson looking to throw, and it is complete. Will Krzyzak. Good protection there by the Argyle front, especially Weston Cheney and Thor Johansson on this right side. Will Krzyzak is going to get open if you got that kind of time. It's a pickup of 8, 2nd down and 2. Ball at the 29-yard line. Argyle to the line of scrimmage quickly. 2 receivers left, 1 right, ball on the right hash. Gasperson straight drop. This time the quick hitter out to Krzyzak. He turns it up. He's going to get to the 36-yard line. 5th catch by Krzyzak. That one a 7-yard gain up to the 36-yard line, and Argyle first down.
Yeah, and that's pretty easy, but they got it. They still got to keep them honest in the middle, right? I mean, you don't want them to all of a sudden start playing the pass, and we're really looking for something to do.
Play action again. Argyle going to throw left is Gasperson. It's complete to Lane Stewart. Nice job fighting for some extra yards. Had about 4 or 5 and ends up with 8. 3 straight completions there. Kennedy Breedlove makes the stop. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 again. Ball at the Argyle 44. Clock running, 5:15 to play in our second quarter. Ball right in the middle of the field. Gasperson going to hand it off. Kreckler straight ahead. Spin move. He's got some running room trying to kick it outside. He's across midfield. He's got a first down. Nice job by the center, Carter Wilson, to open up that hole into Emerson territory. 7-yard pickup to the 49-yard line. Longest run of the game so far for Kreckler.
Yeah, and they did a good job blocking the middle linebacker that time. He just had, he kind of got walled off and couldn't get back around to cutting back Kreckler.
1st and 10 Eagles, moving from left to right in this second quarter. Gasperson, play action. Now he's going to throw, and it might have been tipped. Oh, nice catch. Breaking away is Lane Stewart. 35-30. Streaking down the sideline. He's going to be tripped up and steps out of bounds by Christian Lyons at the 23-yard line, 24-yard line.
Yeah, that seemed like it was roughing the passer to me.
25-yard gain. We'll try to get down to Spencer after this play if we can get time. Argyle offense going so fast. There's a couple of late hits maybe on that last play. Argyle looking for the fade to the corner of the end zone, and Will Krzyzak, it's incomplete. Now we can check in down there with Spencer, and maybe a little roughhousing late, Spencer?
They're getting a little frustrated, getting a little chippy. They can't get any pressure on the quarterbacks. They're trying to hit him after he throws the ball. So something to monitor for these for the Zebras.
Well, the Zebras forgot to bring their yellow flags, I think, except for on the false start, because they called nothing else.
2nd down and 10. Play action. Argyle to throw. It is complete across the middle. What a great catch. Will Hodson, his first catch of the game. Stopped immediately by Brandon Maxey, but not before an 11-yard pickup. Another Argyle first down at the Emerson 13.
Man, Gasperson does a great job of taking that one step up to avoid getting sacked, and he's putting the ball right on the money.
Gasperson over 200 yards passing already here in the first half. Clock running, 4:04 to play. Handoff, Kreckler running right. He's got some room, trying to bounce it outside, but he didn't. If he'd have cut it inside, but also it'd been nice if his receiver would block a little bit.
Yeah, it was a great play call, though, because they had the end pinching in bad right there. He was just going straight to the quarterback, and they came outside.
Ball at the 8, 2nd down and 5. Nice blocking by Thor Johansson on that last play. 2 receivers left, 1 right. It's going to be Kreckler again. Nope. Keeping it as Gasperson on the read option. Nowhere to go that time, as Leighton Firestone was driving his man back to the end zone, but that's not who made the stop, unfortunately.
We got to get 7 here, though. You got to get 7. You can't get this far down every time and not score.
Jackson Canada in the backfield to make the stop. A loss of a yard. 3rd down and 6 here for the Eagles.
You know
Ball
what?
at the 9-yard line.
Their defense got to be a little bit tired. They scored on that one play before, so they didn't get much time off.
Looking for the fade for Krzyzak. It's a contact, but Krzyzak goes up. Did he make the catch? Oh, they're going to say incomplete. I don't know who's got the ball. They're going to say it's out of bounds. I thought there was plenty of room that somebody got feet in bounds. But nevertheless, they're just going to call it incomplete. And I'm just going to give my opinion. I can't stand that play. But
I can't either. I can't either.
I mean, it's just a 50-50 chance. You're basically giving up and saying, hey, we got a 50-50 chance. And you may think your guy's better. That's right. Our guy probably is better.
But you're not going to get any help from these officials, right? And that's half of that pass.
Field goal. 26-yard field goal by Anthony Ruvalcaba is good. 2:57 to play before the half. We are all tied up. Frisco, Emerson, Argyle 13-13. Back in a moment on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
Introducing 308 Construction and Solutions Group. From brand new projects to intricate remodels, we've got you covered. No need to call multiple contractors. With in-house electrical and plumbing teams, we simplify your journey. Proudly based right here in Argyle, Texas, we're not just builders, we're your neighbors and community members. Let the team at 308 Construction be your first call for every construction, electrical, and plumbing need. 308 Construction and Solutions Group, building the heart of the DFW, one project at a time.
407 Barbecue is a proud supporter of the Argyle Eagles. Named the very best barbecue in all of DFW several times over, 407 Barbecue offers an array of award-winning smoked meats, including mouth-watering brisket and ribs. No plate is complete without one of their world-famous sides and a bowl of Grandma's banana pudding. Family owned and operated by your neighbors right here in Argyle. See their menu and catering options online at 407bbq.com or see for yourself at I-35W exit 407. 407 Barbecue.
Another fair catch by Malik Hawkins, but man, we're giving him great field position. 34-yard line. Every time it's somewhere between the 30 and 35. Mitch, how about a drive summary?
How about it from Argyle United Methodist Church? That's my church. 10 plays, 70 yards, 308. 27-yard field goal last time. Getting a little bit closer to the end zone. 26 yards this time.
First and 10 from the 34. Hawkins, play action, rolls to his right, still running. Now tries to cut it back inside. Now he's just going to throw it away. I think he got a ton of pressure.
Max Bland stayed at home. Did you see him? He didn't bite on it.
Logan Gregory was over there.
I think
Brendan
QB
Hickman
didn't think that he could put a move on Max Bland, and so he just chunked it out of bounds.
Hey, tonight's second quarter brought to you by Ty and Jennifer Holmeyer, the Design House Cycle Center of Denton. Glass and mirror specialist, Wes and Lisa Spence at Waxahachie Autoplex. Daryl Hawk, Chris Martin, and Gus and Marcel Sanchez of Post Oak Realty. Marge Bunn and all the gang over at the Snooty Pig. Point Bank. Brian and Shelley Stone with shout-out promotions. Here's second down and 10. Hawkins going to run the football on the right side. Cuts inside there, and he's got some running room. Xavier Sanchez, though, makes the stop across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That's going to be an 8-yard pickup for Hawkins. Second quarter also brought to you by Dr. David Dyer at Argyle Orthodontics. Joe Bartram at NXT Mortgage, powered by U Mortgage. Shelby Black and all her gang over at Salon 377. Sonic of Argyle. Kelly Massey with Grit Productions, Fairway Independent Mortgage, and the sponsor of our halftime show, Brian McClarty, all the good folks over at 407 Barbecue.
Illegal formation. On the offense, we had 5 in the backfield. Previous spot, 5 yards, second down.
So that negates an 8-yard run by Michael Hawkins on that illegal formation.
You know what, we talked about that this morning at breakfast too, about really Argyle's team is always so well-schooled, well-disciplined, right? And we questioned whether Emerson would be that way. And even though with 40 seniors, right?
6 penalties already. They've gone back and forth. They had a couple of games this year with 6 or 7 penalties, but they had 2 games where they had 15 one game, 13 another. Second down, 15. Hawkins is going to throw. Ball is complete.
Okay, you can have it
here
right.
to Colin Evans. Little quick hitter for about 5 yards out to the 34-yard line.
Did he do that little sidearm throw? That's what drives me crazy. These quarterbacks all want to do, they all want to look like Mahomes and drop the little drop-down sidearm deal when they don't even have to.
0 for 3 on third down is Frisco Emerson. It's 3rd and 10.
He's got something.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap back to Hawkins. He's rolling to his right. There's a big-time hold. Again, not called.
Smash
Hawkins is going to turn it up, go down the sideline. He's going to run out of bounds. He's going to be short of the first down. Garrett Westrom runs him out of bounds.
He's about 3 yards short, I think, isn't he?
And it's going to be 4th down, a 7-yard pickup, and it looks like the punt team will come out for Emerson with 2:28 to play. in a tie ball game. We'll go down to Spencer after this, and maybe a little frustration. Emerson averaging 60 points a game this year, and might be a little frustration. We'll see what Spencer sees down there. Here's a punt is off, and it is going to be fair caught at the 40-yard line. A 20-yard punt, no return for Nathaniel Bruce, and Argyle will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Spencer, you said you might have saw a little frustration coming out of Emerson there.
Yeah, we're in the backfield, and, you know, their offense, they really just haven't got anything going other than a few big plays. And you can see quarterback's body language. He's a little frustrated that he's had a few D linemen in his face all night and just hasn't really made any big plays in a little bit, so getting a little frustrated.
Tyler Roberts in at left tackle this time for Argyle, 1st and 10 from their own 40, ball on the left hash. Play action, Gasperson wants to throw. Now he's flushed out, he's rolling to his right. Now he's going to take off running. He's going to get across the 40 to the 41, gets back to the line of scrimmage and gains a yard. Jackson, Canada, makes the stop after a 1-yard gain.
No hurry here, right? No hurry right now. You want to use every second on that clock.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Emerson will get the ball for the second half.
And I don't get that.
Gasperson going to throw deep, incomplete, way over the head of Will Krzyzak. But if he makes that catch, then Tyson Cannon would absolutely lit him up. Now it's 3rd down and 9. Is they're going to start double covering old number 1 here.
Yeah. So what Argyle doesn't do a lot is bring these guys in motion, right? You bring Krzyzak in motion and you kind of clear up some of that double coverage because you got him on the run coming one way or the other.
3rd down and 9. Argyle 2 of 7 on 3rd down. Play action. Gasperson going to throw, and it is complete. Lane Stewart, he's got a 1st down, steps out of a tackle into the Emerson territory to the 40-yard line. 19-yard pickup on 3rd and 9.
That's big play. Big
Argyle
play.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Gasperson wants to throw again. Throwing left. It's complete. Lane Stewart spins out to his left. Nice job hanging in there to make the tackle by Kennedy Breedlove. And we've got a timeout. It's going to be called by Argyle. 1:28 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, Argyle making a living on that curl route, right? Where they go out there, they stop, they curl, and they come back to the QB.
And eventually, like they did earlier, you can go deep on that, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's when you had the stutter and go that we had down here, right? They ended up with a big play.
Hey, when you want Argyle spirit wear, go to the team with the biggest and best selection. Go to the OG. Connie Johnson and the crew at A-Town Apparel are the official spirit wear provider for Argyle Athletics. If you're a true Argyle fan, shop with A-Town Apparel, knowing your money is not only supporting a local business, but also supporting Argyle ISD. If you can't find it at the game, talk to the A-Town gang or check online at atownaparel.com. McGuire Gasperson, 14 out of 21 so far, 231 yards. 135 to Stewart. 6 catches for Lane Stewart. Will Krzyzak has 5 catches for 79 yards in this first half.
You really got to get that 3rd receiver in there, though, right?
Will Hodson, he's got 1, I believe. 1 for 11. He's the outside man up at the very top of your screen on the far left. McFall goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Kreckler. Makes a nice move at the line to get some positive yardage. He's going to get to the 36-yard line. And that might have been supposed to be a reverse or something there, but Keelan Blanton in the background backfield. 3rd down and 6 for Argyle. Another 3rd down. Gasperson's going to go deep on the right side. Looking for Krzyzak. Goes up. One-handed catch, but he's out of bounds. What a great catch by Krzyzak, but he was well out of bounds.
Okay, so what are you going to do here? Are you going to go for it and give them, if you don't get it, give them the ball? Well, I guess where you've been kicking it off to, though, right? 35?
Yeah, you're right. This is about where they get it on most of their possessions. So
I just hate for them to get the ball back. We got to get a 1st down right here.
2 receivers right. Oh, that's going to be, going to be a free play for Argyle. Gasperson waiting on his receivers to release, and finally just throws it out to Will Hodson to the left, who makes the catch. That was all sorts of out of control. Let's go. Going to be a gain of
Offside
14.
on the defense. That penalty's declined. 1st down. Clock is hot.
Let's check in with Spencer real quick. Spencer, you said you might have heard a whistle?
Okay, so I thought I heard multiple whistles trying to blow the play dead. Obviously, you don't in that situation, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
I don't see anybody over there arguing with that side judge.
First down at the 23. The ball is complete to Hunter McFall, and he'll get brought down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, a 5-yard gain on that pass to the tight end. And Argyle wants another timeout with 35 seconds to play.
Timeout. Argyle, their second timeout.
(13-13) with 35 seconds to play. Hey, our 407 Barbecue halftime show on the way here in just a little bit. Our player spotlight with senior wide receiver Lane Stewart. Argyle ISD update with Rick Herron. Out-of-town scoreboard with Stephen Bartolotta. Stats and sounds from the first half. Rapid Med keys to the second half. And we'll carry a little bit of the homecoming ceremony as well, as it's homecoming. Had such a good game here and such excitement that kind of forgot to talk about that a whole lot, but it's homecoming tonight here at Argyle.
Some of those football players may not get to spend a lot of time in the locker room.
Yeah, absolutely. What about when you played back in the day? At Denison, our coach would not let Argyle, the football players, be part of the homecoming court.
There was very little court.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Well, were you the king
of something?
Second down 5, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball on the right hash for Argyle.
Oh, there he is, middle of the field.
Lots of movement, and wide open is Kreckler. Out of the backfield to the 5, who runs over a man into the end zone for the Argyle touchdown. Great design and play call by Jake Gregory. They call him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He steps out of bounds.
All right, let's do
the 1-yard line.
The tush push right here, right?
27 seconds.
Uh-oh, who came out?
Chanson Bowen checks out for Argyle. Man, I thought he was in the end zone there.
Oh, and he trucked that guy.
He runs over the guy at the end zone. He was more concerned with that, I think, than getting in the end zone.
Okay, so what are you going to call here? Because you know they are selling out right up the middle, right here. Here they come.
Handoff, Kreckler. Running left, dives into the end zone for the Argyle touchdown. Nice blocking on that left side. Leighton Firestone leading the way over there with Tyler Roberts. Lots of man over there. Yep. All aboard. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a great play. And they just did their job right there, right? They just pushed some people around, created some creases, and got in the end zone.
Anthony Ruvalcaba for the extra point. And it is good. 23 seconds to play before the half. Oh, wait, we've got something here. Let's see what we got. It's going to be on Emerson. 23 seconds to play. Our new score, Argyle 21, Frisco Emerson 13. We're back over to this from CR Plumbing.
CR Plumbing is a small family-owned business operated by Clayton and Hannah Robinson. Hannah grew up in Argyle, and no one knows these stomping grounds like she does. CR Plumbing prides ourselves on taking care of our customers, employees, and serving our community. We offer an array of plumbing services, including water filtration systems, leak detection and repairs, water heater tankless conversions, and platinum memberships. Visit our website for any plumbing needs at crplumbingdfw.com. We are CR Plumbing, your local plumber you can trust.
I want something light and modern.
But also cozy, with an open concept kitchen.
And a wine fridge.
How about an outdoor living space?
With a fireplace. And a spa bathroom for us.
And one for Charlie.
At Dries Custom Homes, we've been listening to our customers for 95 years to make sure every home is built on a foundation of you. Customize a floor plan or get into a new build right away. Get started at drieshomes.com. Dries Custom Homes. We like your style.
Fair catch made once again by Malik Hawkins for Frisco Emerson. They'll have it first and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 23 seconds to play before the half, and I'm sorry, I said 21 before we broke. Argyle 20, Emerson 13. How about a drive summary, Mitch?
Yeah, brought to us by Evergreen Lawn and Landscaping. There was a lot of green right there, right? 10 plays, 60 yards, 158 off the clock, and only left them with 23 seconds. So great job by Argyle.
2 receivers to either side here for the Mavericks. They are going to run a play. No taking a knee here. Gregory puts some pressure on Hawkins. He's going to throw it. It's complete to Kylan Evans, number 2, out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. He's run out of bounds there by Devin Owen.
So
first down.
Spencer, is everybody just talking smack to everybody? Like, I mean, he caught that and ran out of bounds. It looked like he said something as he went out after his 11-yard gain or whatever it was.
It's getting pretty chippy down here.
19 seconds. That play only took 4 seconds. 2 receivers again to either side. Ball on the left hash. Hawkins, straight drop. He's looking. Oh, he's under pressure, and Jack Taylor gets the sack. Wraps him up from behind. Down to 10 seconds. And I don't even know if they're going to stop it. I think they're just going to take it to the locker room.
Yeah, they're lucky that wasn't a fumble right there.
And that's going to do it for the first half. And Argyle is fired up as they head off the field here. We'll see if we can get Coach Rogers. See if Spencer can grab Coach Rogers real quick.
On the hop, son.
No, All right, this halftime visit with Coach Rogers is brought to you by 1845 Taste Texas, giving you a taste of what it will be like in the Argyle locker room at the half. 1845 Taste Texas, food as good as an Argyle victory, located in Flower Mound. We're just about set for some of our halftime festivities here at homecoming. We'll find out who our homecoming king and queen is, as well as the old Bally Sports Southwest crew is out and about tonight. So we're got to talk to them. And Spencer, I hate to say this to you, buddy, but is that Sarah Merrifield? If it is, she's much more important than you.
All right. Coach, some back and forth there. Thoughts on the first half?
Well, I thought we did some really good things. There were some adjustments on the sidelines we struggled with, and they were just silly youth mistakes. But we got them coached up, and I think we made some changes, and I think it's going to benefit us for the second half.
Message to the team at the half?
Oh, I'm excited where we are, but there's 24 minutes of mature football that they have to play, and they're just going to have to cinch up a little bit tighter and get ready to go.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, there's Coach Rogers. Again, that brought to you by 1845 Taste Texas. We are at halftime here at Eagle Stadium, homecoming 2023, and it is a great game. You're not going to want to miss this second half. Again, it's homecoming, so we'll have some of those festivities for you here in a little bit. And our player spotlight.
I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss it.
I know you're not. Player spotlight with senior wide receiver Lane Stewart. That's always a good time. Blake puts that together, and you don't want to miss that as well. So we'll have that for you here in just a couple of minutes as well. Halftime, Argyle 20, Frisco Emerson 13. Back with the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show in just a moment on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
Are you tired of looking at fogged or broken window panes around your home, or want to add just a touch of elegance to your bathroom? Maybe you just need to replace some glass shelving or tabletops? Well, then you need us at Glass and Mirror Specialists located right in Double Oak. Having served the entire DFW Metroplex for over 25 years, James Hodges and his experienced team can help you with all your glass and mirror needs. Call us at 972-679-1069 to schedule a consultation or visit our website at glassandmirrorspecialists.com.
Cycle Center of Denton and BMW Motorcycles of Denton proudly support Argyle Athletics. Cycle Center is your local family-owned and operated power sports store with the best selection of motorcycles, all-terrain vehicles, and side-by-side fun and work machines. Shop the largest parts and accessory showroom in North Texas and experience a factory-trained service department that will support you with the great service to keep your machine running at its best. Cycle Center wants to thank all the Argyle football fans, coaches, and faculty that make Argyle the best school in Texas. Come see why Cycle Center of Denton is called your power sports store with more.
This is the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show, as you got a good one tonight. Argyle leading Emerson at the half, 20-13. Emerson comes into Eagle Stadium 7-0 atop the district standings, but Argyle giving them their best tonight, as it was a positive. Coach Todd Rogers headed to the locker room just moments ago. 20-13, Argyle leads at the half. A lot to get to here in the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show, but leading things off, let's get to our Player Spotlight segment this week, as we caught up with senior wide receiver Lane Stewart.
All right, Rapid Med Urgent Care brings you this week's Players Spotlight, and this week we are seated with senior wide receiver Lane Stewart. Hey, Lane, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How's school?
It's going good so far. Senior year, pretty easy for the most part. Short day, but I'm enjoying it.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
You have any college plans right now?
Kind kind of undecided. May go play football somewhere. May just go to school, see what I like. Haven't visited much because it's hard with football. We're so busy, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Long season and some playoff games. That'll help recruiting,
Yeah.
I would imagine. Have you thought about a major when you get where you're going?
I'm not set on one. I'm kind of just like keeping my mind open, but I like construction management right now, or just go the business route, and there's a lot of options there, so I can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good town for that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all around you.
For sure.
Well, let's get into football, and you played your first game last week, coming back from injury. So, how tough was it sitting out? I mean, it's your senior year. You're missing a few games. I'd imagine that's pretty tough.
Getting hurt kind of immediately after that, the emotion kind of started to kick in and faded away a little bit after surgery. I was starting to feel a lot better, and then it kind of hit me again right there pregame for Melissa, just wanting to be out there really bad, be there with my team. But, I kind of accepted it, and fortunately I knew I was going to be able to come back and play and knew it wasn't going to be season ending. So I accepted it, and did as much as I could with the team and kind of just became a coach with that senior leadership, did everything I could to help those young guys out. And, just waited patiently, worked really hard to get back, and I was in the weight room a lot doing what I could, going to physical therapy 3-4 times a week, and just kind of busting my tail to get back, and it paid off.
Yeah, anything to get back as soon as you can, right?
Yeah. Sure.
What did you learn being off the field? I feel like when you're playing, you get caught up in the emotion and then looking forward to every Friday night, but I imagine watching the game from the sideline kind of gave you a new perspective. So what did you learn during that time?
Yeah, so I've never had like a injury really where I needed surgery or anything, nothing serious, so I've sat out like for a week or two before, but never for that length of time. And, you kind of see the game differently. You see, like running back wise, you kind of see holes you don't see in live action. You start to learn a lot more and process the game. It kind of slows down for you on the sideline. And you're also just eager, because like you feel like you can go in there and make a difference. So it's definitely tough, but I think it helps because you learn a lot and you see the game differently because you can see the whole field instead of just like what's in front of you, So I think, yeah, basically.
What was Friday like? Running out of the tunnel, realizing that you're back?
Oh, it was crazy, man. It's nothing like I'd ever felt. The adrenaline rush, and I was kind of worried about getting hit that hard in live action because we'd done some drills and I'd done some hitting drills but in practice to kind of get used to that feeling again, but nothing like I can replicate in the game, But first snap, as soon as that ball snapped, all that kind of just goes away, and I'm just out there playing football again like I always am. So, and pain felt fine, and immediately when I knew I was good to go, it never turned back or thought about it anymore. So
I was going to ask, I bet a lot of that is mental, right? Because, they wouldn't have cleared you if you weren't ready to play. But I think there's still a mental jump of, can I go through this without pain? So it just took like the first drive and you were past that?
Yeah. I had talked to people like Tito Bice, for example. He talked to me when he was on the sideline one game, and he was like, when they clear you, like, you're not going to re-injure that again, especially when they put that plate in there. Like, I knew it wasn't going to get hurt again, but he told me, he was like, if you're mentally there, if you're mentally strong and know that you can play and are confident in that, then you'll be just fine. And I kind of just remembered that, and I didn't want to think too much about the injury because, it is football, and the more you think about that, just the harder it's going to be. So I kind of just let loose, went out there and did my thing, and I think it paid off.
Isn't it funny how mental some sports are?
Yeah, it's especially football because, the physical aspect of it, like, it's going to hurt. Nothing about it is going to feel good, So if that's what you're thinking about, then it's probably not going to end up very well. So you kind of just going to go out there and not think about the physical part of it, mentally just be prepared, and I think you'll do yourself good.
It was pretty cool. I saw a sheet where you reached 21 miles an hour. Did I see that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Where do you think you rank on the team? Like, who's the fastest? Is it you?
I'd say I'm up there. I don't know. Some of those days when we do time them and they get posted, some people, like, it's so weird because one day you can be really fast and one day you're just not that fast depending on how the body feels. But I'd say on the team it's me, Will Krzyziak, Will Hodson,
All the receivers.
Yeah, which is pretty normal.
Probably what you want.
Surprisingly, for how much he weighs, Devin Owens up there. He's pretty fast. Malik's fast, and yeah, there's a few others, but I'd say those are the guys that you'd consider.
All right, let's say I'm gonna make the Argyle team in like Madden or something. I can give one person the 99 speed rating. Who's it gonna be?
Me or Krzyzak. I don't really know if I can pick.
Okay, I'll give you both 99.
Okay.
How's that? This is Lane Stewart with us in the 407 Barbecue halftime show. All right, let's slide into some off the field stuff. What do you do off the field?
Hang out with my buddies, hang out with my family.
You don't have a ton of time right now.
Yeah, it's tough during the season, but when I get the chance, I love hunting and fishing. I love. I go to church a lot. I'm big in my faith.
So the hunting and the fishing, do you kind of enjoy like the relaxation of your mind, like kind of unplug a little bit?
Yeah, I've done it my whole life. My dad brought me into it. I was sitting in a deer stand with him when I was 4 years old, making noise. He was getting mad at me, but it's something that my whole family's always done. Came from a small town in East Texas, and yeah, it's you out there in nature, regardless. It's not even really about the killing, you learn to respect the wildlife and what you're going after and what it means, and it's great food, I will say. And yeah, it's really relaxing and it's just a good time.
Very cool. Do you have a nickname?
For football wise, Stu, because my brother Hayden, he graduated in 22.
Yeah.
That he was Lil Stu, and then my cousin Zach, he played safety. He graduated in 21, and they called him Stu. And that for like the older guys, because they heard the older other guys that have graduated call me that, and then I'd say like Laner.
Nice.
Those are the two.
Okay. Yeah, we're always looking for nicknames on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Just something to call you guys. You should be Fast Stu, right?
Fast Stu.
Yeah.
Well, surprisingly, my brother was a lot faster than me. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
He was.
That's impressive. You said Stu. What is I see here? What is Stu's crew?
That is my senior buddies. That is my crew, my class, my little first grade buddies.
Okay.
That's what they are, and they take a lot of pride in that, and they love it. So
that's a cool name.
Yeah.
Stu's crew. What's your middle name?
It's Brandon. It's my dad's middle name.
That's why I saw LBS on something.
Yeah. Some people call me Pounds because that's the abbreviation for it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Okay, I see here that you were pretty into wrestling as a young kid. Who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena. Come to find out, the WWE was fake, but
it hurt us all.
Yeah. As a kid, me and my brother loved that, and we would try and do wrestling moves on each other. Probably didn't end up too well. Probably a few injuries in there.
It's probably scary.
Yeah, but yeah, we loved that. My parents took us to a few of those matches, and
what was John Cena's move?
It was a "You can't see me."
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay, but I remember
that was his slogan. He had the. Oh gosh!
But see, like when I was coming up, like The Rock was big in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
So I was trying to give everyone the people's elbow, and that's not cool. So what are you doing on your brother?
Shoot, he would the RKO, the Randy Orton, not too safe.
I think I remember that. None of them are. It's silly.
Not at all.
It's silly why we would even try to do some of that stuff. What's your bit? What do you think you're known for on the team?
I don't know if everyone knows it. My buddies know it, but I will confidently say no one can beat me in cornhole.
Cornhole.
And everyone is the first person to say they are on my team.
You're the cornhole kid.
I've made a lot of money playing cornhole.
Real?
I have.
All right, I'm watching tournaments on ESPN now. You think that could be like an avenue for you?
I do say I could do that one day, confidently. I love it. I could play cornhole for hours.
What's the draw? You're just very consistent, or it's like really fun to you? It's just like a tailgating game, right?
Yeah.
It's somehow picked up steam as a sport somehow.
It's crazy. People are making. This is some people's jobs.
Yeah, I know.
And they're making so much money from these tournaments. But yeah, I'd say it's consistency, and there's a lot that goes into it that you don't really know if you play it.
I'm not going to
pretend you don't play it, but yeah, consistency and just I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing it, and it's not physically demanding. So
no, it's not.
It's just a fun little game.
Just make a team. Stu's crew.
Stu's crew.
There's your
play a little cornhole.
Team.
See me on ESPN one day.
Yeah, maybe. All right, last question for you. What is your favorite Coach Rogers saying?
Probably heard this quite a few times, but euphoria.
I like that one.
I love it.
Okay.
He whips it out in the Friday meetings every now and then, and you get a little laugh. He can't even say it seriously anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, give me some context. Like, how is he using it?
He would say, he also says, never forget what it feels like to win. And he'll be like, it's a euphoric feeling. And everyone will just start giggling just because he's always said it, but we love it.
That is funny. I think we're starting to get to his head with some of these.
Yeah.
Because he knows we talk about it. And so now I think he catches himself, and maybe that's why he's giggling when he's
I agree with you.
saying euphoria. Well, awesome. Well, it's good to have you back. I know you prefer running back, but when they hit you on a bubble screen, kind of feels like you're running back on the outside a little bit. But it's good to have you back. Best of luck the rest of the season. I know it's a big game Friday night, but we're with you all the way, and best of luck the rest of the year.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
That was Lane Stewart with us in the Player Spotlight segment this week. Yeah, he feels like a running back at receiver. He's tallied 135 yards in the first half on 6 catches, including a long 73-yard touchdown to open this game up. But we'll save some of the stats and sounds for later on in the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show. But right now, let's keep it rolling. Let's get to Rick Heron, who has this week's Argyle ISD Eagle Update.
Hello, Argyle fans. This is Rick Heron, Argyle ISD's Director of Communications, here with this week's Eagle Update. Well, we're still talking about what a great time everyone had at Wednesday's Homecoming Parade and Carnival. For the first time, this event was held at Argyle High School in Canyon Falls. And this year, we brought back an old tradition with the Homecoming Parade. The route went across the back of AHS, and families packed the campus to see all the parade entries. From youth groups, the school board and Dr. Carpenter, student councils, sports teams, and the Argyle Senior Citizens Group, it was an incredible night of school spirit and community. The carnival followed the parade and was full of fun and games and food. We can't wait for this event again next year. Well, mark your calendars for another big community event coming in early November. It's the annual Multicultural Festival, which will be held Thursday, November 9th in the Argyle High School cafeteria. Now, this event was a huge success last year, and we needed more space and parking to accommodate all the attendees, so that's why we're on the move over to Argyle High School. This event includes games and foods from around the world, arts and crafts, and student performances. This is a great event for the whole family. Don't miss it. Again, it will be held from 5:30 to 7 on November 9th. That's a Thursday. If you'd like to volunteer for this event, be sure to visit the latest Eagle Extra District newsletter. Well, this month we ask all our families, students, and community to thank a principal. October is designated as National Principals Month, and this provides a great time for our district to celebrate our 6 campus principals for their leadership, guidance, and dedication to serving our students, staff, and families. We are very grateful for their commitment to providing an encouraging and safe learning environment on all of our campuses. Thank you so much, principals. We are also recognizing them individually this month on all the district's social media platforms, so be sure to watch for those and drop a thank you or like on these district posts. Well, earlier this week, Superintendent Dr. Courtney Carpenter and School Board Trustees Leanne Artho and Josh Westrom headed to the state capitol to advocate for public school funding as the special session got started. They testified before the Senate Finance Committee to stress the need for adequate public school funding. So how can you help or simply learn more about the special session? Please visit our new TakeActionArgyle.com website on how to help advocate in Austin for our Eagles and all public schools in Texas. Well, that's it for this week's Eagle Update on news all across Argyle ISD. And until next time, go Eagles!
Well, thank you, Rick Heron. That is the Argyle ISD Eagle Update. And we are inside the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show. Argyle leading the 7-0 Emerson Mavericks 20-13 here at the break. Still got some stats and sounds coming up, as well as we're going to carry the homecoming presentation. But before that, let's get our look around the Metroplex and some scores as our own Stephen Bartolotta waiting by to update you. And Stephen, I understand maybe an unbeaten outside of Emerson is on the brink tonight.
Thank you, Blake. Well, it's the heart of district season and some key rivalry games tonight and some really big matchups and some interesting district games. And we have a state-ranked team that is potentially looking at their first loss of the year. Before we get to the District 3 5A games, let's tell you about that one. The big one has been Lothian Heritage, the number 4 team in the state, against the Ennis Lions. Always a difficult matchup, and Ennis holds a 21-9 lead. That game is in the second quarter. Grayson Harris is the story of this game. He's got 160 yards of total offense. He's thrown for a touchdown, and he's rushed for another one, and the Lions have a 12-point lead in that one. Some District 3 5A games to tell you about besides the big one between Emerson and Argyle tonight. The Denton Broncos had a bye last week, and they are playing pretty well off of that bye. They lead Creekview 14-6, that game in the second quarter, as they look to run their district record to 2-1 on the year. Independence and Memorial. Memorial looking for their first win of the year, and they're well on their way to getting it. They lead at 27-0 as that game approaches halftime. So 0-7 on the year in winless in district play, but if that score holds up, they will have their first win in both district and overall in league and for the season. Lake Dallas, meanwhile, they're still licking their wounds from last week's loss to Argyle. They have a bye. They're 2-1 in district play and 6-1 overall on the year. Some other top 10 scores of interest to tell you about. Number 1, Melissa. They have a 7-0 lead at Denison. That game early in the first quarter. Number 3, Lake Creek taking on Bryan Rudder, and Lake Creek leads at 14-0 that game in the second quarter. We told you about Heritage and Ennis. How about number 5, Texas High? They're tied up with Marshall at 7 as that game is in the second quarter. Number 6, Port Neches Grove. They lead Dayton rather comfortably tonight, 27-7. That game approaches halftime. Number 7, South Oak Cliff. They have a bye this week. Number 8, Lovejoy. The Leopards cruising over Crandall tonight, 20-0. That game is in the second quarter. Number 9, Alamo Heights. Well, the Mules kind of struggling right now against Harlandale from San Antonio. It's 12-7. That game is at the half. Some other scores to tell you about. Ryder and Wiley. Ryder leads it. They're on the road, 14-0. That game is at the break. Decatur hosting Wichita Falls. And Decatur with an easy lead in this one, 16-zip. That game approaches halftime. Number 3, Salina. They have had a rip-roaring start to the year. They lead Wilmer Hutchins 7-0. That game is early in the first quarter. And a good matchup tonight, Geyer hosting Braswell. A couple of Denton teams doing battle. Geyer raced out to a 28-0 lead. Braswell has fought their way back, though. They've cut that lead in half. It's 28-14. For the Geyer Wildcats, Isaac Harney, their quarterback, 10 of 14, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. Corbin Glasgow's got a 48-yard touchdown run. Braswell only has 99 yards of total offense, but they've cut the lead in half, and they just scored again with a punt return for a score. So an interesting matchup in that one as well. But Geyer leads at 28-14 as that game approaches halftime in Denton. Those are all the scores we have for you right now, Blake.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Poppy. Those are some of the scores around the Metroplex as we are about to join the homecoming ceremony as we do some of the underclassmen first. And Kenny, if we could run down some of the stats here from the first half, looking at some of the totals. Emerson, quarterback headed to Oklahoma. You thought they might air it out, but really the long rush on the ground was kind of their spark, but looking at some of the totals, Argyle hanging in there, especially offensively, almost 300 yards on the total tonight.
Yeah, it's been quite a surprise for McGuire Gasperson, his first full game, and especially competition as tough as Frisco Emerson. He's gone 17 of 26 for 266 yards and a touchdown. He's only been sacked one time tonight. Now, Argyle having a little bit of trouble on the ground. Jake Kreckler leading the way, 13 carries for only 18 yards. He does have the one touchdown. He had a touchdown run right before the end of the half. And Gasperson, 3 carries for 14 yards. And a little bit of surprise that no one else has carried the football tonight for Argyle. They usually have Preston Slayton jumping in there a little bit. They've got the sophomore that's got quite a bit of action the last few weeks, Chase Bagley. And neither of those guys have seen any time yet. Through the air, making catches for Argyle. Will Krzyzak doing what he does, looking good. 5 catches, 79 yards. Will Hodson, 2 catches for 24 yards. Lane Stewart leading the way, 6 catches, 135 yards and a touchdown. Hunter McFall, 3 catches for 11, and Jake Kreckler, 1 big catch for 17 right at the end of the first half. And that's what's got us to our lead here. Argyle 20-13 over Emerson. And we're going to join now Andy Smith, the PA announcer, for our homecoming court.
Member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, and UNICEF. Participates in the Freedom House Ministries and the Jesus Club. Dylan is a Bible study leader at the Well, and after graduation, he plans to pursue his commercial pilot license. The next King nominee, Jackson Eccles. Jackson is the son of Megan and John Eccles, escorted by his mom, Megan. Jackson is a member of the National Honor Society, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He also leads worship at his church. Jackson plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in business. Here comes our next King nominee, and that's Park Prater. Park is the son of Chris Prater and Brittany Prater. He's being escorted by his mom, Brittany Prater. Park plays baseball for the Argyle Eagles, participates in FCA. He's also in the PALS program, the Young Men's Service League, and Circle of Friends. Park plans to play baseball at Dallas Baptist University next fall. Our next King nominee is Cole Tisdale. Cole's the son of Lane and Stephanie Tisdale. He's escorted by his mom, Stephanie. He's a member of Grace Point Church, also involved in his local youth group. He's in the Young Men's Service League, PALS, Circle of Friends, National Honor Society, and the Student Council. He's a 3-year member of the debate team, also a stage manager of the Argyle High School Theater Department. Cole had the honor of representing Argyle at the Texas Boys State at the University of Texas in Austin. Cole is proud to have represented Argyle for the past 3 years as the mascot, Eddie the Eagle. And after high school, Cole plans to go to the University of Texas and pursue a degree in sports broadcast production. Our next King nominee, Joshua Tyler Westrom. Tyler is the son of Josh and Aaron Westrom, escorted by his mother, Aaron. Tyler runs cross country, also on the track team. He's a member of the National Honor Society, FCA, Young Men's Service League as well. Tyler plans to run cross country and track at Texas Christian University and get a degree in finance. And our last King nominee is Carter Wilson. Carter is the son of John and Lacey Wilson. He's accompanied by his mother, Lacey. Carter is a football player, participates in the PALS mentoring program, also in FCA, National Honor Society, and the Young Men's Service League. He says he's the funniest of the Carter brother, or the Wilson brothers. Carter plans to attend a 4-year university, get a degree in business. And now it's time to meet the 2023 Argyle High School Queen nominees. And our first Queen nominee is Kate Bell. Kate is the daughter of Philip and Kristen Bell. She's escorted by her dad, Philip. Kate is the secretary of the Student Council, also secretary of Challenge Day Club. She's a cheerleader and participates in National Honor Society, HOSA, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Kate plans to pursue a nursing degree at Oklahoma State University and become an emergency room nurse. Our next Queen nominee is Niecy Brooks. Niecy is the daughter of Jackie and Brian Brooks, accompanied tonight by both her parents, Jackie and Brian. Niecy's the president of the National Honor Society, senior class vice president. She's a director in the Talon, also a mentor in the Argyle High School PALS program. Niecy plans to go to the University of Texas and pursue a career as a sports reporter.
You're listening to the homecoming court here on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting. We're at halftime with Argyle leading Frisco Emerson 20-13.
Amy and Richie Deffenbaugh. She's escorted by both her parents, Amy and Richie. Caroline's a 4-year member of the band, currently serves as its president and co-section leader. Also a key contributor to the UIL math teams. She's a member of the National Honor Society and also, get this, a National Merit semifinalist. After graduation, Caroline will attend a 4-year university, study engineering, and go on to rule the world. Caroline Deffenbaugh. The next Queen nominee, Sayler Moon. Sayler is the daughter of Mike and Tian Moon. She's being escorted tonight by both her parents. Sayler is the co-captain of the color guard. She's an officer for the Argyle High School Choir and the Argyle Eagle Band. She's a member of National Honor Society. She's also involved in the mixed student movement and kids ministry at Fellowship Church. Sayler plans to major in business at Texas A&M University. Our next Queen nominee is Carly Tucker. Carly is the daughter of Derek and Dina Tucker, escorted tonight by her dad, Derek Tucker. Carly's an active member of the Argyle High School Student Council. She's going to graduate in December and attend Texas Tech University to major in business and sports management. And our final Queen nominee tonight, Laken Zamzo. Laken is the daughter of Scotty and Landra Zamzo, escorted by her dad, Scotty. Laken is the president of the Challenge Day Club. She's vice president of the Student Council. She runs track. She's involved in FCA and National Honor Society. She's going to study biology at Texas A&M University and hopes to be accepted into the Texas Tech University School of Medicine. How about a big hand for our 2023 King and Queen nominees? To crown the new Argyle High School Homecoming Queen and King, it's our 2022 Homecoming King and Queen, Ava Robinson and Wes Tucker. They're accompanied along with the help of the Argyle High School cheerleaders. Put a big hand for Wes Tucker and Ava Robinson. Welcome back. And now presenting the 2023 Homecoming Queen and King of Argyle, the King is Tyler Westrom. And our homecoming queen is Laken Zamzo. It's a lot of work to be the homecoming queen. How about a big hand for our 2023 homecoming king and queen, Tyler Westrom, Laken Zamzo.
I was about to say it's a lot of work to get that crown and everything situated, but congrats to our homecoming court. Big honor for everyone that was nominated, as it's a neat deal there to be nominated. A lot of good members out there on the homecoming court, as we're still inside the 407 Barbecue halftime show as Argyle leads Emerson 20-13. And while we have a few minutes, let's tell you how we got there, as Argyle received the first kick of the game, 6 plays before they had to punt. And then Emerson's actually first 3 drives went punt, punt, punt. But on Argyle's second drive, it was our player spotlight guest Lane Stewart who broke free. And try to get the highlight pulled up here momentarily, but it was a 73-yard touchdown pass by Lane Stewart. a couple field goals, then give Argyle a 10-6 lead as Emerson's lone touchdown was a 13-yard touchdown run there towards the end of the first quarter. But a big play on Argyle's last drive of the first half. They went 10 plays, but Jake Kreckler's catch puts them down at the 1.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball on the right hash for Argyle.
Oh, there he is, middle of the field.
Lots of movement, and wide open is Kreckler. Out of the backfield to the 5, who runs over a man into the end zone for the Argyle touchdown. Great design and play call by Jake Gregory. They call him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What? He steps out of bounds.
Yeah, Kreckler was out at the 1, a foot out of bounds, but on the next play, he punches it in from 1 yard out. The first half had an exciting ending as Emerson was starting to build a drive there with just a matter of a few seconds left until Jack Taylor ended
19 seconds. That play only took 4 seconds. 2 receivers again to either side. Ball on the left hash. Hawkins, straight drop. He's looking. Oh, he's under pressure, and Jack Taylor gets the sack. Wraps him up from behind. Down to 10 seconds. And I don't even know if they're going to stop it. I think they're just going to take it to the locker room.
And that's exactly what they did. And your score at the half, Argyle 20, Emerson 13. Now I'm going to hand it back to Kenny Arthur and Mitch Cullen, who's got the call for the second half tonight. Take it away, boys.
All right, ready to go. Spencer Cullen down on the sidelines with us. Mitch Cullen riding shotgun. I'm Kenny Arthur. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. And that, of course, was the great Blake Jones, producer extraordinaire, that gets all that together. Yeah, you have no idea what all he's got going on over here in the corner of the booth. It's unbelievable what he's doing. Jackson Green to kick it off. Frisco Emerson will have the football first, and it's another short kickoff by Jackson. It will be caught at the 34. No fair catch this time, but nowhere to go, as Xavier Sanchez was there immediately to wrap him up. But good field position to start again for the Emerson Mavericks. And here's that Argyle defense up front. Logan Gregory, Jack Teller, and Brendan Hickman, the 3 seniors up front for Argyle. The corners are Micah Roberts and Colton Rockmore. The backers, Hudson E. Materio, Max Bland, and Bud Petter. The safeties, Garrett Westrom, Nathaniel Bruce, and Xavier Sanchez. Quarterback, again for Frisco Emerson, Michael Hawkins, the senior. Oklahoma pledge. He's got 3 receivers right. Nobody to the left. Ball at the 35-yard line. Handoff. And nothing doing. Hudson E. Materio slams Izzy Bills in the backfield. He had over 100 yards, did Izzy, on only 4 carries. Well, he just lost 5, so now he's back to 99. Offensively, still for Emerson, Izzy Bills, who I just mentioned, is the running back. The receivers, Matthias Talavera, Kelton Wafer, Mattias Machado, and Kylan Evans. Up front, Caleb Griffin, the center, Brian Viana, and Jacob Settle, the guards, Scott Soley and Braden Garza, the tackles. Second down, 15. And quarterback keeper this time, Hickman wraps him up. Gets close to the back to the original line of scrimmage. Max Bland as well there. It's going to be a right at a 5-yard gain. It'll leave a 3rd down and 10 for Frisco Emerson. Hawkins throwing the football, 8 out of 12 in that first half, 101 yards. 7 carries for 24 yards in the first half.
Yeah, this is when we find out which team wants to play, 24 more minutes and which team doesn't.
Emerson looks to the sideline. They were 0 for 4 on 3rd down in the first half. 2 receivers to either side for the Mavericks. Snap back to Hawkins. Straight drop. He's got some time this time. Now he's being wrapped up from behind, and he's going to go down. Logan Gregory gets the sack. Devin Owen was the first one back there. He caused the pressure, opened it up for Logan Gregory. A loss of 8 on the sack, and a punting situation for the Mavericks.
Okay, who was on his belly and crawling to grab his leg?
That was Devin Owen.
Yeah, that started it all, right? Because he felt him down there, and I guess he looked away, and then all of a sudden everybody just closed in.
Punt is away. It's a short one. Coming up to get it is Nathaniel Bruce. He's got some room. He's coming to the left side. He's got a wall. He's down the sideline. 30, 25, cuts it inside there, makes a move at the 20, and the punter is going to have to make the stop at the 17-yard line. 28-yard punt, 39-yard return for Nathaniel Bruce. Great blocking on that return from Watson Bell. And Argyle has great field position, 1st and 10 at the Maverick 17-yard line.
And you hear coaches talk all the time about winning the 3 phases of the game, right? And right now, Emerson is not very good in that 3rd phase. They miss an extra point. Their punts are barely 30 yards. Crazy.
McGuire Gasperson, your quarterback. Jake Kregler, the tailback. Give you the rest of the offense after this play. 1st and 10 from the 17. Handoff to Kregler, and lots of Mavericks in the backfield. But Kregler able to get around the corner to the right side. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Runs over a man. He's going to be brought down, though. Thor Johansson out there leading the way for Argyle. All the way down to the 1-yard line for Kregler. It's 1st and goal. Speaking of those big boys up front, Johansson and Leighton Firestone are the guards. In the middle of them, Carter Wilson, the center. Weston Cheney and Tyler Roberts are the tackles. 2 tight end look now as Braden Bach checks in, the sophomore tight end, as well as Hunter McFall. Handoff Kregler straight ahead, and he is into the end zone for the Argyle touchdown. All aboard. His second 1-yard touchdown run. Running behind Braden Bach. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
Wow, what a way to start, right? I mean, you come out of the second half like that because you score right at the end of the first half, which was really huge because they had the ball to start the second half, and then to stuff them like that, big return, 2 plays, crazy.
PAT is good. 9:36 to play in the third quarter. It's now Argyle 27 and Frisco Emerson 13. And we talked about Thor Johansson leading the way, and he loves what he was doing then, which is run blocking.
And run blocking is it's the epitome of football.
Yeah.
It's that ground and pound. You versus someone else. So you get to see who's stronger, who's got that better leverage. I love run blocking. I don't hate pass blocking, but run blocking it's so fun.
And Thor Johansson leading the way there. And Argyle strikes first.
Yeah, what I was going to say is those linemen can feel it when the guy across from them doesn't want much more, right? And when the bad thing for the guy that doesn't want much more is the guy on the other side starts wanting even more and just wears them out. Hopefully that's where we are right now.
Tonight's third quarter made possible by the generous support of Rapid Med Urgent Care, Dave and Kathy Salisbury with the real estate station, Evergreen Lawn and Landscape, CR Plumbing, Eagle Realty, Susan Randall at Argyle Dental, BB Living Harvest. Thanks to Dr. Rexroad at Argyle Family Chiropractic. This kickoff is going to be fair caught at the 31-yard line. And I'll get the rest of those third quarter sponsors here in a moment. But right now we need a drive summary. Mitchy Poo.
Let's get a drive summary from Dave and Kathy Salisbury, the real estate station. So it's set up by the 39-yard punt return. And then Argyle taking care of business. Just 2 plays, 17 yards. Putting it to them right now.
Let's check in with Spencer real quick down on the sideline. Spencer, how about a Chick-fil-A on 407 mood on the sideline now?
Well, kind of see a little dominance kicking in here. So hopefully defense keeps stepping up. I want to see my guy, Logan Gregory, pumping up the crowd some more.
Quick pass out to Kelton Wafer, and he's got some running room down the numbers here on the right side.
That's going to hurt right there.
And Kelton Wafer is a little slow to get up. Nice hit by Hudson E. Materio, and Nathaniel Bruce also in there as well.
Well, what do they always say? Don't leave your feet, right?
Right.
And what did he do? He left his feet, and then they just drove him into the turf.
He's got a gain of 11, and that is enough for an Emerson first down at the 42-yard line. Again, Argyle leading 27-13, and what probably is the 3-5A de facto district championship, if you will. I don't know, unless something crazy were to happen the next 2 or 3 weeks. This is the winner of this game will be your district champion. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line, and going to be kept by Hawkins on the left side. Well, he gets twisted up there after a pickup of about 6. Getting up off the bottom of the pile there for Argyle was Thomas Irwin. And that is a 6-yard pickup to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and both these teams will do well in the playoffs, right? Because both of them are good teams. But the difference is if you finish first in your district, it just kind of makes an easier path for you.
Usually.
Usually, not always.
We've seen some strange ones before, but yeah, usually. 2nd down and 4. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff, Izzy Bills. Trying to bounce it out to the right, and Bruce chases him down from behind. Ooh, gets a really good spot to the 48-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup. That'll be enough for a first down for the Emerson Mavericks in Argyle territory. Also, by the way, bringing us our third quarter tonight, Rich McDowell with Synergy One Lending, Shelly Wiley at Argyle Fine Arts Preschool, Go Vision, Noble Classic Homes, Independent Financial, Alpha Women's Fitness, and our title sponsor this year, Brian McClarty, and all the good folks over at 407 Barbecue. Only the fourth play in Argyle territory for Emerson tonight. 3 receivers right. It's going to be a handoff. Bouncing it out to the right is the backup running back, Cameron Lockhart. Runs over 2 men, and now he's down the sideline inside the 25-yard line. And Max Bland finally runs him out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 25-yard run for Cameron Lockhart. And Mitch, that one's just simple, right? You got to wrap up.
Yeah, and Argyle did not do a good job of that right there. They all wanted to lay the wood on him, right, throw a big shoulder into him and maybe blast him out of bounds, and that kid's just too thick. It just doesn't work.
Well, I'm surprised that Cameron Lockhart doesn't play a little bit more. Izzy Bill's the starting running back, but Lockhart averages over 11 yards a carry. He's a bigger back. 1st and 10, and it's going to be a fake to Lockhart. A nice move by Hawkins to bounce it outside, but Argyle does a good job to string it out. Xavier Sanchez runs him out of bounds. His 6th tackle on the evening at the 20-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup that time for Hawkins. 2nd down and 7 for the Mavericks.
Yeah, a couple shout-outs, Kenny.
Shout it.
Karen Mashinsky from the great Mashinsky clan listening. And everybody here is super proud of Parker. Saw him last night on TV, or night before last, when they were all celebrating after the game. And then also our neighbor, the Kubacheks. Vicky's listening at home.
2nd down and 7. Play action. Nope, it's going to be a handoff. It's Lockhart again to the left side. He's got a 1st down. Westro wraps him up, but not till he gets the 1st down, all the way down to the 11-yard line. And so 9-yard gain, and we thought that we had a little bit of dominance from Argyle, but pretty methodical drive here by the Emerson Mavericks. And Mitch, if I'm Emerson, I just keep running Cameron Lockhart.
Yeah, and he's giving them a real spark, right? I mean, he had the one big run, and then he had another one over there that was pretty nice. But, yeah, he's giving them something they didn't have.
1st and 10 at just outside the 11. It's going to be Lockhart again running left. He's got room on the inside, breaks a tackle at the 5. He's into the end zone for an easy Emerson touchdown. 11-yard touchdown run for Cameron Lockhart, and the Mavs answer very quickly. Extracurricular activity there between Luke Lane and Cameron Newborn. Snaps a little high, extra points blocked. Argyle going to try to get a hold of it and run it back. Instead, they're just going to knock it down. Max Bland blocks the extra point. 2nd blocked extra point of the night for Argyle. 6:47 to play, 3rd quarter. Argyle 27, Emerson 19. Back with more Eagle football after this from Charred Pool and Patio.
Hey Eagles, this is Rebel
and Stacy Mickenheim.
Our family owns Charred Pool and Patio right here in Argyle.
As our town grows, our company continues to value community and hometown pride.
We want to know your name and hear about your kids.
Charred is a family-owned and operated pool company devoted to customer service and complete customer satisfaction.
We specialize in new pool design and pool renovation. Ready to get started on your backyard oasis?
Contact Charred Pool and Patio today.
Hey Argyle folks, get 100% employee pricing on a new Ford, Dodge, Jeep, or Nissan at Waxahachie Autoplex. Owners Wes and Lisa Spence are proud parents of Argyle state champion Blake Spence, now at Texas Tech. Wes doesn't play games with the sales staff. In fact, he'll deliver the car and sign the paperwork on your kitchen table. Tell Wes you heard about it from us. Great selection, service, and price. That's what Waxahachie Autoplex is all about.
Miss a little bit of an exciting kickoff return because the officials give us 30 seconds instead of a minute like they're supposed to.
Yeah, they're just not used to a good broadcast team.
That's right. Preston Slayton returns it all the way to the 48-yard line. He did not fair catch it that time. The Argyle offense will get back out on the field. Will Hodson and Lane Stewart go out wide right. Will Krzyzak is wide left. Jake Kreckler, the running back, stands to the left of McGuire Gasperson. Ball in the middle of the field, right on the Eagle head. And Gasperson's going to keep it. Read option. Cuts it outside, stiff arms a man. He's inside their territory of Emerson to the 41-yard line. That's a 1st down. Oh, terrible spot. Give him a 10-yard gain. Like another yard or so at least, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Ball on the left hash now. Argyle moving from right to left in this third quarter. Kreckler, big hole on the right side. 40, 35, right down the middle of the field, runs over the safety. Gets another first down, a pancake block by Hunter McFall. Great blocking downfield by Carter Wilson to open up that hole. An 18-yard pickup. It's 1st and 10 at the Emerson 23-yard line, and it looks like Emerson wants a timeout.
Yeah, they want to stop the avalanche coming right now.
Let's go down to Spencer down there. And Spencer, it looks like this Argyle offensive line has found some new life.
Pushing them back. The Hogs, baby.
What was it Coach Rogers said walking off? There's some schemes they want to go over, right? And he thinks it'll benefit them.
Yep, absolutely. And just running it down their throat right now.
Yeah, when you get a guy like Coach Rogers that's coached how many years? 20-something?
Yep.
He sees those little things, right? And he knows, especially in this stadium, he's seen a bunch. And he saw something about a scheme, and he wanted to discuss it. Looks like they figured it out.
Well, it's what made Argyle football so successful over the years are the second half adjustments, and we've found them right now.
Yeah.
Coach Rogers' 21st season as head coach in Argyle, a career 239-42 record. And you would expect that offensive line to move some guys around as they average 6'4", 300 pounds.
Yeah, you would think.
First and 10, ball at the 23-yard line as we get back to action here. Two receivers right, one left for the Eagles. Ball right in the middle of the field. Looking for the screen pass. It's complete. Will Hodson Lane Stewart coming across the middle. Great move at the 20. Dragging a couple of tacklers down to the 15-yard line. Nice job by Lane Stewart, as it looked like he only had about 4, and he ends up picking up 8 to the 15. It's second down and 2.
Yeah, that one guy needs to go back and pick his shoes up because he got faked out of both of them right there.
Jake Kreckler's got it. He's going to have enough for a first down. Not a big game, but he only needed a couple, and he gets to the 11. And that is a first down. Big block there by Tyler Roberts, the left tackle. 6'9", 325 pounds is Tyler Roberts. First and 10 at the 11. It's Kreckler running right. Got a block there from Leighton Firestone. Falls forward, and he's going to pick up almost 4 to the 7-yard line. And got an Argyle offensive lineman, Carter Wilson, a little slow to get up. We've got an injury timeout on the field for Argyle. Eagles leading 27-19 over Frisco Emerson with 5:20 to play here in the third quarter. Let's take us a Rapid Med Urgent Care timeout here. Carter Wilson, the injured Argyle Eagle, down at the 7-yard line. Eagles lead 27-19, 5:20 to play third quarter. Back in a moment.
A trusted community staple for over 15 years, Rapid Med Urgent Care is more than just an urgent care. From well checks to minor emergency care, our goal is to keep you well or get you feeling better sooner. We also now offer Rapid Wellness, providing therapeutic IV infusions, injections, weight loss options, and allergy testing and treatment. Walk-ins are welcome, or visit rapidmed.com and book your visit today. Rapid Med Urgent Care, your hometown emergency care doctors with Texas-sized hearts and proud supporters of our Argyle Eagles.
Updating your home is too important to do alone. The Design House of Denton has designers and experts on staff who want to help. Whether it's simply new flooring or having an entire wing of your home remodeled, the Design House has a full spectrum of services for any size idea you have. They care about you and your home both during and after your project. My wife and I know this from personal experience. Now it's time to see for yourself. Go see the friendly staff at their gorgeous showroom located just outside Golden Triangle Mall at 2303 Colorado Boulevard. The Design House of Denton, locally owned and proud members of Argyle Eagle Nation.
Park Place is proud to support Argyle High School and all you Eagles fans out there. You deserve to feel like a winner, whether you're cheering on your favorite team or shopping for your new favorite car. And at Park Place Lexus Grapevine and Land Rover DFW, you'll enjoy a fully customized luxury dealership experience that'll make you feel like the MVP. So head over to your nearest Park Place dealership or visit parkplace.com and see what makes them the experts in excellence.
All right, we're back. It is second down. And read option by McGuire Gasperson. He's inside the pylon of the left end zone, left side of the end zone for the Argyle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown run for McGuire Gasperson. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
And what a fake they had, right? Everybody bit on the inside, and then he came out wide, and he just outran everybody. A couple of them saw him, and tried to pursue, but he just had too much speed for him.
Anthony Ruvalcaba to attempt the PAT out of the hole to Colton Rockmore. Greg Moeller snap is good. Extra point is good as well. 5:05 to play third quarter. 34-19. Argyle leads Emerson on AEBC Broadcasting.
What's the secret to scoring big in the real estate game? Put the ball in the hands of the winning realtor in Argyle, Lorena Moore with Monument Realty. Lorena knows all of the plays to find the perfect match for you, whether you're buying or selling. Real estate is about connections, and there's no better quarterback in Argyle than Lorena Moore. Find her at dfwmoorehomes.com or look for her QR code around Eagle Stadium. Don't get stuck on the sidelines. Go with Lorena Moore with Monument Realty.
Hello, fellow Eagles fans, and happy homecoming. This is Pastor Dale Tampke at Argyle United Methodist Church. If you are looking for a church family, come and join us at church this Sunday. We have services at 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. We also have small groups for the whole family at 10 a.m. So God bless and go Eagles. Have a great homecoming.
Kickoff by Jackson Green is going to be fielded at the 20-yard line, and they will bring this one back. It's Izzy Bills trying to run across the field. He's going to get out to about the 35. Thomas Irwin and Garrett Westrom combined to make the stop at the 36-yard line. And Mitchie Pooh, how about a drive summary?
Yeah, let's go. Ty and Jennifer Holmeyer from the Design House bringing it to us. 6 plays, 52 yards, 8-yard TD run there at the end, a minute 42. So my question is, at what point does the up-tempo offense, which you get, they had the defense on their heels, but at what point do you want to start burning clock and less of the up-tempo?
Right.
When is that point in the game, right? You're up how many scores? 2 scores?
2 scores. 1st and 10, Hawkins. Read option. Running left, being chased by Max Blands. He gets past him. He's down the left sideline, cuts it inside at midfield, but he steps out of bounds. He's going to have a first down at the 48-yard line. Garrett Westrom runs him out of bounds. Nathaniel Bruce, beg your pardon. 12-yard pickup and a first down. A couple of quick shout-outs to AEBC members or former members. Clark McNulty.
Yep.
He's down in Houston.
He's a former member now.
That's right. I think Spitzer might, he's going to challenge you for a job. But,
we're going to vote on it.
Clark down in Houston coaches some softball, and he's listening in. And Robert Hudgens listening in, him and Melissa on a flight back from Scottsdale, Arizona, listening on the plane. Here's a pass out to Wafer. Nice open field tackle by Garrett Westrom on Kelton Wafer. It is a 3-yard pickup. It is into Argyle territory at the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 after that one.
Yeah, he shed the blocker right there and still made the tackle. That's a great play.
Ball is on the right hash. Emerson in their white jerseys with Carolina blue numerals outlined in black. Blue helmets with the white Emerson logo, white pants. Argyle, they're all black tonight. Black jerseys, black pants, white numerals. Here's Hawkins, read option. He keeps it, and he's going to get to the 44-yard line. Bland, his 6th tackle on the night.
Did he just kind of sit down right there after the initial contact?
Yeah, it didn't look like he really wanted to run over anybody, did he? He's OU commit, and we understand that offensive coordinator Jeff Levy is on the sidelines.
He's probably gone. He's probably going to another game now.
Was on the sidelines. Yeah, he's found another game in the Metroplex to go attend by now. Bouncing all around. Just as long as he doesn't bring his father-in-law out, right?
Yeah, everybody's okay. Everybody will be safe then, right?
3rd down and 2. Handoff Cameron Lockhart. He bounces it outside. That guy can run.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't hand it to him every single play. Luke Lane makes the stop, but not for another first down at the 34-yard line of Argyle. I wonder if Lockhart's asking the same question. Why am I not getting the ball more as he now goes off and Izzy Bills comes back on?
And he looks like he's got good speed, got some shake to him. I don't really understand what the deal is.
That was their first 3rd down conversion of the night for the Emerson Mavericks. And they're marching right down again to try to answer an Argyle touchdown. 1st down and 10 from the Argyle 34. Ball on the left hash. 3 receivers right and 1 left. No tight end look for the Mavericks. It's going to be Izzy Bills getting the carry this time. Well, he's doing well as he's going to pick up close to 9. He breaks a couple of tackles. Luke Lane again on the stop and up for a 9-yard pickup, 8-yard pickup we'll call it, to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, both teams kind of got the running game going now. Argyle doesn't really want to put it in the air if they don't have to, and you would think that Emerson would want to score a little bit quicker.
Emerson, handoff. It's Bills. Max Bland wraps him up. Not a whole lot there, but he didn't need too much. John Hurt. First one there on the stop. He needed two. He picks up one. It's going to be third down in the yard, and Cameron Lockhart checks back in for the Mavericks.
Yeah, I imagine so. Okay, he looks bigger than 180 to me, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Carter Wilson for Argyle average injured on that last series. We'll check out with Spencer in a minute and see if we can get an update on Carter. Third down and 1. It's Lockhart running left. He's got a hole on the left side again. Bland lets him go. Had him back at the 20. Gets him all the way down. He had a first down anyway, but then gets down to the 15 for Xavier Sanchez.
He's hurt. Isn't that him on the track over there? Isn't that him? Who's that limping over there on the sideline?
Somebody on the far sideline limping off. Now that is him, Cameron Lockhart.
Yeah.
He's
stepped on something.
So it's 1st and 10. Let's quickly check in with Spencer, see if we got an update on Carter Wilson.
It's hard to tell if they've got the injury tent, but he's sitting up. They're taping him up. For as series looked on the field, I'd say that probably a good sign from what I see so far.
Hawkins keeps it on the read option. He's running left. He gets to turn the corner. Oh, my God. Oh, and he's hammered out of bounds. They're going to throw a flag there. And that's way on the far side of the field, so hard for us to tell exactly where it was. Nathaniel Bruce absolutely lit him up over there on the sideline. But
okay,
again,
so what is it, half the distance to the goal, so you lose 6 yards? Did he have the up around the head and neck area?
After the play, personal foul, late hit, number 8 on the defense, via spot foul, automatic first down, half the distance.
So it's going to be at the 4-yard line now for the Emerson Mavericks following that late hit. Again, I can't tell you where it was. On the far sideline down in the corner, so we're not sure how far out of bounds he was. First and goal at the 4-yard line. 1:38 to play. Third quarter, Argyle leading 34-19. Emerson knocking on the door. Hawkins from the shotgun, as he always is, and he is.
They got 5 seconds.
Not sure what to do here, and looks like they're going to call a timeout. Timeout for the Emerson Mavericks. 1:39 to play in the third quarter, and that's a timeout for the Mavericks with Argyle leading 34-19. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Argyle Eagle Football.
Hey, this is Parker Mashinsky with the Houston Astros organization, and you are listening to the Argyle Eagles Booster Club broadcast radio.
There was Mr. Mashinsky talking
there he
to
is.
us.
The big lefty.
It's quite the dilemma. We're a huge Parker Mashinsky fans, but we're huge Texas Ranger fans. Parker, if those of you guys that don't know, Parker pitched for Argyle and is now a member of the Houston Astros, part of their bullpen. This will be play 9 of the drive when Emerson comes back out there. Hey, trust your smile to the practice that cares. Dr. Susan Randall and all the great staff at Argyle Dental Associates, located in the heart of Argyle at 136 Old Town Boulevard North. Dr. Randall's been practicing in Argyle for over 20 years. Expect the comfort you deserve and care you can trust at Argyle Dental Associates. Get some info at SusanRandallDDS.com. First and goal from the 4 for the Mavericks. As we're back from the timeout. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Mavericks. It's going to be Izzy Bills trying to bounce it outside.
Holding.
Oh, there's a huge hold.
Finally.
They finally got it. He's into the end zone for the touchdown, but they are going to get the holding call this time.
Holding on the offense. This will be a previous spot foul.
Okay, and I don't know that much about responsibilities on the field, right? He's the only one that called that hold, even though that side judge, it was coming right at him.
Yes, well, and the umpire's right there in the middle as well.
I don't understand that. There should have been at least 2 flags on that.
Seventh penalty of the game on Emerson. First time they've been flagged for holding, I believe. First and goal now back at the 14.
Where's our referee card? Where are they out of? Does it say Fort Worth? Okay.
Three receivers right.
Pitcher.
Play action to Bills.
Oh,
pressure,
overran him.
Bland. Now under a ton of pressure. Now he's rolling to his right. He's still, he makes a great move at the 15. Does Hawkins at the 5. Should be a block in the back. They're not going to call it. He's in for a touchdown. Garrett Westrom gets up, holding his arms up. He's like, how can you not call that? And what a great move by Michael Hawkins, a 14-yard touchdown run for the Emerson Maverick touchdown.
Yeah.
Coach Rogers is all the way down there at the 5-yard line talking about it to the line judge.
I don't know. I just don't get why these guys can't throw a flag. Do they not know what's going on? Or
extra point by Pacheco is good. 1:21 to play third quarter. Argyle now leads Emerson 34-26. After this, we'll be back right after this from the real estate station.
The Real Estate Station, owned by longtime Argyle residents Dave and Kathy Salisbury, has been around since 1986 and was the first real estate office to be established in Argyle. The Real Estate Station provides full office support, in-house marketing, and an experienced sales team consisting of agents who live in and know the Argyle area. Whether you are buying, selling, or leasing, they are ready to serve you. Supporting Argyle ISD for over 15 years, they are proud to be a district-level Eagle partner again this year. And they were chosen to be Argyle ISD's real estate advisors. The Real Estate Station, they are your hometown real estate experts.
For exceptional lawn care, call Evergreen Lawn and Landscape. We're a family-owned business serving Argyle for more than 30 years. Our services include lawn maintenance, fertilization, sod installation, and landscaping. Our service techs and support staff are fully trained and work hard to make your lawn the best it can be. Contact them today at evergreenlls.com. That's Evergreen Lawn and Landscaping at evergreenlls.com. Let us love your lawn as much as you do at evergreenlls.com.
Well, Argyle decided to bring one out a few minutes ago, and so this time they kick it deep. And Nathaniel Bruce catches one over his shoulder going into the end zone and brings it out. He's only going to get out to about the 21-yard line. Argyle will have it first and 10 there, and Emerson has answered twice in this second half. How about a drive summary, Mitchie?
9 plays, 64 yards. 3:44 off the clock, and there was no passing plays, all running plays.
14-yard touchdown runs for Michael Hawkins. By the way, injured Carter Wilson is back in at center for Argyle. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Jake Kreckler's got it, makes a nice move at the line of scrimmage. Pick up the positive yardage across the 25 to the 27-yard line for Agape Lawrence. Makes the stop for Emerson.
Yeah, he's kind of gone quiet this half for some reason. Yeah, now you're not going with tempo, but gosh, you got 25 seconds on that play clock.
It's Kreckler again, right side, makes a nice move again. Very patient. He's able to get the first down, a 6-yard pickup.
All right, hang on. They're gonna have to run a play.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter, 32 on the play clock. Argyle is going to take their time, though. I think this will probably be the last play. They're going to run it down. I don't know how conservative I would go yet, Mitch. You got a 1-touchdown lead.
No, I agree.
Oh, wow, that didn't work out. Well, there you go. Number 85 hits Jake Kreckler. Lost 4 back to the 28-yard line. That's Colin Crockham, who was in the backfield there. His 3rd tackle for loss on the season. That's going to do it for our third quarter. Been an exciting third quarter. We're through 3, 1 to go at Homecoming 2023. Argyle leads Frisco Emerson 34-26. Fourth quarter on the way next on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
This is Billy Klein. DFW Door Repair was repairing, restoring, and replacing doors in houses all over town when a couple of guys from Austin showed up and said, "Billy, we need to take this nationwide." I said, "I don't know how to do that." They said, "We do." And that's how YourNewDoor.com was born. I'm telling you this in case it all works out and we become a big deal nationwide. You'll be able to say, "I was there the day it was born." Billy and Jennifer help sponsor our ball games. Check it out, yournewdoor.com.
A trusted community staple for over 15 years, Rapid Med Urgent Care is more than just an urgent care. From well checks to minor emergency care, our goal is to keep you well or get you feeling better sooner. We also now offer Rapid Wellness, providing therapeutic IV infusions, injections, weight loss options, and allergy testing and treatment. Walk-ins are welcome, or visit rapidmed.com and book your visit today. Rapid Med Urgent Care, your hometown emergency care doctors with Texas-sized hearts and proud supporters of our Argyle Eagles.
Beginning of quarter number 4. McGuire Gasperson on second down and long is going to go deep looking for Will Krzyzak. It's going to be a fight for the ball, and Krzyzak has to play defense as the ball was well underthrown from Gasperson. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Argyle running the ball a lot in that third quarter. Jake Kreckler coming into that third quarter at halftime had 13 carries for 18 yards. In that third quarter alone, 8 carries, 50 yards for Jake Kreckler. So now 68 yards on the night for the Argyle senior running back. 3rd down and 14. 3 receivers right, 1 left. McFall is split out into the slot. Now Kreckler will go in motion out of the backfield. Now Gasperson straight ahead. He's going to have lots of running room straight up the middle, but Agape Lawrence is going to run him down, catches him from behind at the 39-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down and 4 for Argyle. And they're going to punt the football.
Yeah, you can't go for it there.
Not here. Yeah, you maybe at the other 40, but not at your own 39.
Right. Yeah, you got to keep your foot on the gas so far.
We'll check in with Spencer after this play, talk a little bit about what the Argyle defense needs to do. Here's the punt by Jackson Green off his right foot. Nice punt. It's going to hit at the 27 and bounce out of bounds. They will spot it at the 26-yard line. 35-yard punt for Jackson Green and no return. And Spencer, you talked about the Argyle offense kind of imposing their will, but Emerson's kind of done that as well. That Argyle defense needs to step up a little bit.
Well, just a little shift of momentum here in this game. Argyle just needs, just step up a little bit here, get some pressure on the ball. They're trying to exploit the zone read big time, as they have all night. Just got to keep the QB under contained, and I think they should be fine.
1st and 10 from their own 26. 3 receivers right, 1 left, ball on the left hash. Emerson moving from right to left in this quarter. Play action, quick hitter out to Wafer. Oh, he's got running room. He's across the 40. Tripped up and still on his feet, though, across midfield to the 47-yard line of Argyle. Xavier Sanchez makes the tackle.
Yeah, they've had far and away more big plays than Argyle has had, right? And Argyle's got to stop that. I mean, he had to pick the ball off the turf to catch it, and Argyle still didn't have enough guys over there.
Well, I was going to say, it's like you called about it earlier. They had 3 receivers over there. It looked like only 2 Argyle defenders.
Right here, look at it now. You got your safety, but look how far back he is.
1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff. Izzy Bills, he's hitting the backfield. Logan Gregory wraps him up. He's going to be back at the 49-yard line. 2-yard loss for Izzy Bills. Second down and 11.
And Gregory, he's a thick kid, but he's not the size of those old linemen, right? So he's working his tail off in there.
2nd down and about 12, we'll call it. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Izzy Bills has got it running right again. He's got room this time, though. He's going to get across the 40. Devin Owens going to make the stop, but he's going to pick up almost 10. It's going to be, I believe, 3rd down and 2 for the Emerson Mavericks.
Yeah, it's 4-down territory for them right here, unless you can get a big sack. I don't even think they'd.
Now we got one of the linemen for all of a sudden just goes down to a knee here as they were in the huddle. It's 55 Brian Viana, 6 foot, 323-pound senior.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Now he's trotting off.
Okay, so why don't we get back on the ball? They've only got 1 timeout left.
Yeah, that's what the head lineman's over there calling it. So the referee right now should pull his arm and start the play clock.
Yeah.
There's no reason you don't.
They hadn't started it yet. Now they are.
3rd down and 2. 2 of 7 on third down. We got 2 receivers stacked to the right, 1 left. You know they're going to run the football here on third and 2.
He's going to be a keeper. Yeah.
And it's going to be Hawkins keeping it on the right side, and he faked somebody out. I don't know how you don't stay home for Michael Hawkins, but he's going to get a first down. Max Bland, Hudson E. Materio makes the stop.
He just had a gigantic hole right there.
Yeah, huge. That's what I'm saying. And there was one guy over there for Argyle, and you would think that he would have the quarterback on that play, but he dove down inside, bit on the fake. 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. Hawkins wants to throw. Nobody there. Now he's just going to throw it away. We've got offensive linemen way downfield. Hudson E. Materio.
Yo, whoa. They have guys 10 yards down the field.
Well, there's somebody, they're discussing it over here. All the officials are discussing it. I think Hudson E. Materio
he's
staying
cramping
on the field. Looks like he's probably cramping.
Yeah.
We're going to see what the call is.
If I'm
here
Coach
from the
Rogers,
referee.
I want an explanation.
Well, let's see what the referee has to say here, if anything. I guess he's not going to say anything. I don't know how you don't have. I'm not sure. They're not going to call anything. Doesn't look like.
Man. It just blows me away. Do these guys not know what's going on? I mean, is there something there that we don't know? I guess maybe, but. What is it, grounding if you get it past the line of scrimmage and out of bounds?
You have to be outside the tackle box, which I don't think he was, unless he had moved some to his right. We just couldn't really tell. But nobody on the Argyle sideline seems to be complaining about it, though, the coaching staff. 2nd down and 10 from the 27. 2 receivers right, 1 left, ball on the right hash. Snap back to Hawkins. He's going to keep it. Running to his right. He's got to get away from a tackler, but he does not. Good job defensively. Max Bland wraps him up this time. He lost a yard back to the 28. Going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Mavericks. Probably 4-down territory, I'm guessing, here for Frisco Emerson.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got a kicking game where they could kick a field goal here, but.
Argyle faithful over here.
What do we got coming? Pass, run, zone read? What are we doing? Well, I think it's a QB run. I think they're going to do a little RPO maybe.
Yeah, knowing that you got 2 plays, you don't mind running the football if you know you're going to go for it on 4th. He is going to throw it, though, is Hawkins.
No, he's not.
Under some pressure. Now he's going to throw it across the middle, and he skips it to his intended receiver. Looked like it might have been deflected at the line. Brendan Hickman was in the face of the quarterback. Logan Gregory back there as well. Pass was intended for Kylan Evans. He short-hopped him, and it's going to be 4th down at the 28-yard line.
Could he have run for it right there?
He could have. Yeah, that's when you said no, he isn't. That's what you saw, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw some open field.
I don't think he wants to throw it. I think he wants to run it.
Play 8 of the drive.
They got 10 seconds and 1 timeout.
Play of the game here. 10 seconds on the play clock. And Emerson's probably going to use a timeout.
5 seconds.
Scrimmage quickly. We'll see if they can get the snap off on 4th and 11. And they do. They get it off just in time. Hawkins under pressure. He gets away from Bland. Now he rolls to his left. Now he just throws it toward the end zone, and there's a man. He jumps up and catches it for the touchdown. Kylan Evans. Poor defensive coverage by Argyle. They were there.
They thought it was going to go to the guy who was deeper in the end zone. And that guy just kind of came underneath everybody and caught it.
27-yard touchdown pass.
2-point conversion.
Tough job there for the sophomore Malik Bracey, who was the one in coverage. And I think he was thinking interception. He was standing there waiting on the ball to come down. And I don't know if he even saw Kylan Evans there, because Kylan Evans just jumps up right in front of him and catches the football. Really wasn't even a difficult catch for Evans.
Wow, so think of 2 touchdowns they've had. That one, and then the QB running down at the other end of the field, breaking all those tackles. Just those big plays. They're not going to get this one off.
Well, they're going to have to call a timeout here as they're going for 2. 7:52 to play in the ball game. Emerson is down by 2 now. Argyle leading 34-32. And you can just kind of tell, Mitch, with how Emerson has dominated games all season long, averaging over 60 points a game. situations like this, right? You can tell they're not in these close games very often.
Man, pressure changes everything, doesn't it? It changes the way you think, and it sometimes it can really make you make wrong decisions, and they just didn't know what play to get in there. If it's me, I'm going to run the zone read, right?
$7:52 to play. And getting ready for the PAT. Hey, tonight's fourth quarter brought to you by Lori Jacobson of the Legacy Group, Rustico Grill and 1845 Taste Texas Steakhouse, 308 Construction, Jill and Josh Pizzuto at the North Lake Papa John's. Just put in Argyle 2040 at 25% off. Chard Pool and Patio, Fifth Gear Automotive, Sherry Brunson with Cinch Cleaners, Brent Bowen, attorney at law. We'll give you the rest of those in a little bit because we got a really big two-point conversion here.
It's a straight QB run right here.
Whoa. Straight drop, and Hawkins is going to go straight up the middle. He's going to get in the end zone easily. Argyle obviously was not ready for that one. The quarterback draw has a huge opening right in the middle, and they run it in for the two-point conversion. 7:52 to play in the ball game. We're now all tied. Argyle 34, Emerson 34 on AEBC Broadcasting.
Buying or selling a home is likely your greatest investment. Lori Jacobson and the Legacy Group believe in making the process easy and simple for your family. Whether you're moving into your forever home in Argyle, need help remodeling or staging, or are a first-time buyer, Lori's dedicated to making sure all of her clients walk away from the transaction satisfied. She has a saying that you walk in as a client, but you leave as a friend. So it's no secret why she's been named Best Real Estate Agent by D Magazine yet again. Lori Jacobson encourages all the Argyle Eagles to leave a legacy both on and off the field. Go Eagles.
Howdy folks, Marty B here, inviting you to come to each of our 4 amazing restaurants. At Marty B's, join us for an outstanding atmosphere of family, food, fun, and entertainment. Or join us at Rustico Wood-Fired Grill and Wine Bar for an intimate date night in a rustic, elegant setting. Looking for a taste of upscale Texas? Join us at 1845, where it's designed like Dallas, but tastes like Fort Worth. Come experience amazing at all of our fine restaurants. And new this summer, put a pep in your two-step at Marty B's Coffee Co., right next to Marty B's restaurant. Look forward to seeing you there.
Ethan Fetters makes the fair catch. He does drop it, but then falls back on it. And with 7:52 to play in the ball game, let's get us a drive summary from Mitchie Poo.
Yep, North Texas facial and oral surgery. 8 plays, 74 yards. A 28-yard TD pass on a 4th and 11. And then the two-point conversion to tie the game. So Argyle, got to get that lead foot going right here and put your foot on the gas.
You know that Emerson defense is fired up right now. Gasperson throws. It's complete. Out on the outside to Will Hodson. Hodson shows his vertical there to go up and get an 11-yard pickup on first down to the 36-yard line.
And those guys know they're going to get drilled from behind, too, and they haven't dropped anything, man. They're playing great.
Kreckler taking too much time back there trying to find a hole and ends up finding nothing. First one in on the stop there is Aviance Johnson, number 35, a 1-yard loss back to the 35-yard line. It's going to be second down and 11.
Yeah, Argyle, and it's kind of a no-brainer, way better without those negative plays on first down, right?
Second down and 11 here. 2 receivers right, 1 left, ball in the middle of the field. Argyle will check to the sideline to get the play call. 7:09 to play in the ball game. We are tied. 34-34. Snap back. Handoff, Kreckler. No, Gasperson's going to keep it, but they were ready for it this time for Gasperson on the read option. And a pickup of only 2 there, and on the tackle there was 88 Keaton Blanton. And so it's going to leave a 3rd down and 9 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Kreckler looked like he had some yards this way if they'd handed it to him.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Hadn't heard from Will Krzyzak in a while.
Boy, I'd like to see some kind of motion here. These guys are just starting from a dead stop.
3rd down and 9. Argyle 3 of 10 on 3rd downs. Play clock down to 8. Snap back to McGuire. Play action. Looking to throw. He's going to go deep. He's got a lot of people there covering Lane Stewart, and he is hit hard. Ball is over his head, incomplete. Lane Stewart slow to get up. He just came back from an injury a week ago. He took his helmet off very quickly there. The Emerson staff comes out first since he's over there closer to them. Now the Argyle staff will get out to check on Lane Stewart. That was just one of those, I think, Mitch, that maybe McGuire Gasperson decided where he was going to go with the football no matter what, because there was a lot of a lot of white and blue right there in the area of that pass.
Yeah, and he's probably thinking that that's where the success is going to be. Like you said, he made his mind up before he read everything. Now Argyle's, man, their defense, they've been out on the field for a while. I mean, that last drive was 8 plays. The one before it was 6 plays. And that was a pretty short offensive series right there. They did get the 1 first down, but now the defense is fixing to go back out there and have to do something.
Let's finish off these fourth quarter sponsors real quickly. Kim Redding with Magnolia Realty, appreciate her. Chick-fil-A on 407, hey, I know those guys, appreciate them. Cliff Collins at Argyle Rehab Chiropractic. The Sonny Darden Group, JLBB Company, NWC General Construction, and the sponsor of our upcoming postgame show, Park Place Lexus and Land Rover Grapevine, as waiting on Lane Stewart to get up off the turf.
Is this where you think about a fake punt? But, I mean, the whole deal is you want to catch them not thinking you're going to do it, right?
Lane Stewart seems to be okay. He's going to run off the field under his own power now.
Yeah, so you do.
So Argyle's got their.
You have Nate back there.
Well, you got your two-headed punters back there. You got Nate Bruce and Jackson Green. Jackson punts right-footed, Nate left-footed, but yeah, one of them can run. They both can run very well, actually. Now they split out, and Jackson Green goes into punt formation. Nate Bruce goes split out.
There's your motion.
Argyle motions, but only on punts. Jackson Green, right-footed punter. He
shanked it.
Bad kick.
Yeah,
it's going to go way out of bounds.
He got a lot more pressure there than he was expecting.
It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be marked finally. Come on, you don't have to be dramatic, field judge. Get up there and mark the ball. The 44-yard line, an 18-yard punt, and no return. Got to put on the ref show sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. Well,
first and 10 at the 44.
They should do it with those yellow flags, which they haven't been doing.
3 straight touchdown drives from the Emerson Mavericks as they have dominated about the last 10 minutes or so of this football game. First and 10, 3 receivers right, 1 left for the Mavericks. Ball on the left hash, moving from right to left. It's going to be a handoff. Izzy Bills running left. He breaks away from one man, and that guy then circles back and is able to make the tackle. It is Bud Petter. 5th tackle for Petter. McCade Manning in there as well after a 3-yard pickup. It leaves 2nd down and 7, but it just seems like every time they run the football, Mitch, they've just got some running room.
They do. Well, I mean, right there, they get 4 yards, and they had really no room. Argyle's just going to have to stiffen right here and figure out something. They may do that little quick pass out.
Well, Hawkins is going to keep it on the read option. He's running right. Nice job by Garrett Westrom. Dives at the legs of Michael Hawkins and wraps him up. That gives him a fairly generous spot back to the original line of scrimmage. And so it'll leave 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, he was a yard short of that.
Yeah, easily. He should be. That ball should easily be back at least the 46.
All right, this is where you got to stop them right here because they're going to punt from here, right?
2 receivers left, 1 right. 3rd down and 7. They check over to the sideline to get the play call. Play clock down to 12. 3rd down and 7 play. Hawkins has got it. Straight drop. Owen giving some pressure. He's going to throw deep down the right side. He's got a man there running underneath it. Great coverage. Ball is incomplete. Micah Roberts was step for step with the receiver over there, Kelton Wafer. And it is incomplete. It will bring up 4th down, and on comes the punting unit. Now, you talked fake punt a minute ago, Mitch. You might could see that here.
Well,
look who you got as their punter.
That's, yeah. Is he their punter?
Yeah, he's their backup running back, Cameron Lockhart, but he's their full-time punter.
So if I'm them, I'm going to fake it. I'm just going to run it from a regular play. I'm not going to fake it. I'm just going to have a
good snap. Punt is away. Knuckleball is going to be fair caught by Nathaniel Bruce back at the 23-yard line is Will they're marking a 29-yard punt, 3rd 29-yard punt of the game for Cameron Lockhart, and Argyle has it 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
But see, that's where Nathaniel Bruce is so good, right? How many balls hit the turf and roll another 10 or 15 yards, right? He runs up and catches everything.
Back-to-back punts for Argyle, so they got to come out and do something here. All they need is some points. Field goal We'll go down to Spencer after this and find out. We got the flag. One flag seems to be moving. Gas person under some pressure. Now he's flushed out. He's rolling to his right. He's got a man open. That's Will Krzyzak makes the catch across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Gas person rolling out to his right there. He had to wait. I think Will Krzyzak maybe lost his footing and tripped and had to get going again before he looked back at him, but it's an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, gas person's like, come on, dude, get your feet back under you. I got to get rid of this thing. It's like having that hand grenade about to go off. Get rid of it.
2nd down and 2. Jake Kreckler running left. And he is going to have, looks like maybe just enough for a first down, a couple of yards. We'll see. Now they kind of move back just a little bit. They only give him a yard.
Let's go. Wow.
To the 33-yard line.
The down markers shows inches.
3rd down and about a half yard. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ball inside the left hash for Argyle. Yep. Oh, free play. They got him. Oh, and they say there was contact. Argyle was trying to get the free play there, but instead it's just going to be an offsides and first down.
Offsides, contact, number 44 defense, 5 yards. Results, first down.
So first down for Argyle up at the 38-yard line.
So that kind of erased my question. If you didn't get that, would you go at 4th and 1 right there?
Yeah, I would have had to.
Yeah. If you can't get 1 yard, right?
Yeah, 2 plays in a row.
Twice.
4:17 to play, tie ball game, 34-34. Argyle 1st and 10. Oh, wow, this ball gets out there a little bit slow. Thought we had a chance for an interception as 2 Emerson Mavericks saw it and converged, but pass was intended for Lane Stewart. It's incomplete. But both Christian Lyons and Kennedy Breedlove had a bead on that one. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's good to see Lane still come back in after that, whatever happened to him over on the other side of the field, though.
2 receivers right, 1 left. 2nd down, 10. Play action.
They're looking at him.
Gasperson's going to throw to Krzyzak. He's got to go up and get it. As Krzyzak, he breaks the tackle at the 45. He's down the sidelines, and he's slung out of bounds finally in Emerson territory.
Yeah, talk to him.
At the 46-yard line. And finally, Jackson Canada gets him out of bounds. A 16-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yeah, I never understood that where you give up a 20-yard pass, then you want to talk smack because you tackled the guy at the end of it, right?
And you had trouble tackling him.
Yeah.
I think finally Will just gave up. Said, okay, go ahead and
I don't want to lose the ball or something, so I'll just go ahead and go down.
1st and 10. It's going to be Gasperson keeping it on the read option. Oh, he needs to break a tackle, and he couldn't. Great open field tackle by Tyson Cannon. Big blocking by Leighton Firestone, but it's only a 1-yard gain.
Was it the middle linebacker?
Yeah, I think Leighton Firestone had Agape Lawrence about 15 yards down the field.
Too.
Unfortunately, though,
we had nothing to show for it.
No, because Tyson Cannon made such a good play. 2nd down and 9. Ball inside the 45-yard line. Gasperson under some pressure. He's going to throw, though. He's got a man inside the 40, and he's going to lose some yardage on that one.
Yeah, if he goes down, he gets the they're going to give it to him.
Well, they give him some, but he was inside the 45 when he caught the football. Now he's going to have it at the inside the 35. He's going to have it at the 38, and 3rd down and 2 now for Argyle.
3 minutes on the clock.
Ball on the right hash. Argyle gets to the line quickly.
Boy, you think you could go left. Look at the left side. All you got to do is get past that D end, right?
Play 7 of the drive, and it's going to be Jake Kreckler running right. He's got some running room. Runs over a man at the 30, inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Kennedy Breedlove makes the stop, but he gets run over by Jake Kreckler. A 9-yard gain and a first down. Clock running. 2:48 to play in the ball game in a 34-34 game.
And, they went strong on the left side, right? They had tight end over there, and they came right. I thought they could go left. They had nothing but open space to get past that one guy.
3rd first down of the drive for the Eagles. They're looking to the sideline to get the play call. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball on the right hash for Argyle. Snap back to McGuire. He's going to hand it off to Kreckler, running right. Cuts. Nice move at the 30. Into the 25, breaks a tackle. Down to the 20, 15. All the way down to about the 11-yard line for Jake Kreckler. 18-yard gain.
Okay, so here's my deal. Why are we going fast here, other than to keep them from subbing, right?
Well, I don't think we're going fast. I think we get to the line of scrimmage fast. But man, I think you got to just score a touchdown, right? That's my deal. I'm saying get in the end zone as quickly as you can.
Okay. Yeah, let's go right now because they only have 2 minutes. It's going to take you a couple plays to do it.
Kreckler has 95 yards rushing now.
I think
Only
Argyle's
had 18
thinking
at the half.
Argyle's thinking we got a field goal kicker that's way better than yours too, and that wins the game for us.
Ball on the left hash. Play clock down to 1. Argyle barely gets it off. Kreckler straight ahead. Dragging a couple of tacklers inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line. Leighton Firestone leading the way. Weston Cheney as well.
Now go fast right here. That's when you go fast. Yeah.
2nd down and 6. Kreckler over 100 yards now.
Argyle wants to have the ball last. That's for sure.
Clock running with 1:13. Emerson has no timeouts left, by the way. Second down and 6. Ball at the 7-yard line.
No passes.
Argyle still waiting. Play clock down to 5. Now they'll snap it. Handoff Kreckler. Oh, he's got someone in the backfield. He breaks that tackle. Inside the 5. Driving all the way down. He can get a first down. He's close. He's at the 2.
I want to try and score.
3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and a yard. Ball at the 4. And if I'm Argyle, I'm getting in the end zone somehow, some way. I'm not running any clock or anything here. 3rd down and a yard, by the way. The Eagles need to get a first down. They're at the 3. They need to get to the 2. Kreckler straight ahead on the left side.
Yeah.
He's into the end zone for the Argyle touchdown. 3rd touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run for Jake Kreckler. All aboard. 6 on the board for the Eagles.
Yeah, he did a great job, man. He picked his way through it, had the big guys pushing everybody, and just found the end zone with 21 seconds left in the game.
Give that credit up front to Tyler Roberts, Leighton Firestone, Carter Wilson, Thor Johansson, Weston Cheney, Hunter McFall, Braden Bach had come in at tight end. Extra point is good. 21 seconds to play in homecoming 2023. Argyle now leads 42-34. Is that right?
Wow.
No, 41-34. I don't want to get off. I'm confused on that 41. Too many. Woo. 21 seconds. Argyle's got to play defense for 21 seconds. Let's check in with Spencer down on the sideline. See what he's got to say about that drive.
How about a consistent drive started all up front with your offensive line? So just a bunch of first downs, constantly wearing down the defense, running down the clock. Offensive line gets a ton of credit there. They gave time in the pocket, open lanes. That was an awesome drive.
Well, I don't even have to do a play summary. Spencer just gave it to us. So here we go, moving into the kickoff. No, but what you said is true. 11 plays, 76 yards, 4:22 off the clock, 5 first downs. Kreckler with 39 yards on that drive. Here they come. They're going to run it.
Kelton Wafer's going to return this from the 25. He slips, and he's going to get brought down. The ball's on the ground, but he gets it back. Devin Owen makes the stop at the 26-yard line. Emerson's only going to have 16 seconds. And I can't miss a shout-out to this beautiful one. My pagey pop out at Hardin Simmons is listening and watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. First down and 10 for Frisco Emerson with 16 seconds left in this de facto district championship. Again, a lot of things would have to happen for whoever ends up winning this ball game to not be the district champion.
Yeah, okay, Spencer, can we go down there? You played DB, right? What are you going to do here? You're going to rush 4 and drop everybody else?
Well, as a DB, nobody gets behind you, but you got to keep a spy on this QB because he can hurt you on the feet. So it's not just the pass we need to be afraid of. He's a big play machine.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody went.
False start, and they can't understand. They don't know what's going on.
Number 2 on the offense, 5 yards.
Too bad it's not the 10-second runoff, right?
And the coach over there, Kendall Miller, is yelling at somebody. I don't know if he's yelling at his players or the officials. I think he's yelling at his players because it looked like everybody had a false start. And if Kendall Miller, maybe if he'd responded to me and sent me some players and some stats, he wouldn't be so upset.
Can they not hear? Is it that loud down there?
And is very loud.
First down and 15. Hawkins wanting to throw. He's under pressure. He steps up. He's just going to throw it high and deep down the field, and that ball is going to be intercepted. Micah Roberts with the interception at the 25-yard line.
Wow.
It's Argyle football. First interception of the year for Michael Hawkins, and it comes by Micah Roberts.
Wow, and that catch, I mean, that looked like an NFL play right there, right? He goes up, out jumps the receiver, like Spencer says, high points it, and comes down in a big group of people. That was just an incredible play by Michael Roberts. Might be enough to make him quit baseball and play football all the time. What do you think? Doubt it. He's good there too.
So Argyle has the football at the 25, 5 seconds left in this game. All you got to do is snap it and take a knee.
What a game. Yeah.
Argyle in a victory formation. Gasperson up under center. He takes it, steps back, takes a knee, and Argyle will win this football game. What an unbelievable game we had tonight. So much fun. What an amazing second half, both of these teams. And they're going to shake hands, and we'll be back. We'll come back with our Park Place post-game show, talk about our players of the game, talk to Coach Rogers, get an out-of-town scoreboard, our Park Place play of the game, final stats, and a look at next week, all coming up here in just a moment. Argyle wins homecoming 2023. Our final score, Argyle 41, Frisco Emerson 34. Back with the Park Place postgame show in just a moment on Argyle Eagle. Oh, maybe not. Maybe sports. Back with more sports in just a moment. We're stalling. So, okay, now we're ready. We'll be back in a moment.
This broadcast is made possible by the generous support of our corporate advertising sponsors who have enabled Argyle ISD athletic programs to achieve many exceptional accomplishments, including state championships in multiple sports and 10 straight Lone Star Cups. These sponsorships remain the primary source of funding for the Booster Club, which directs the expenditures towards Argyle athletics and clubs at the high school and middle school level. Your corporate sponsorship provides the best opportunity for our student athletes to reach their full potential here at Argyle ISD, and in return, we offer numerous advertising packages which fit your budget to brand your business with high visibility in the stadiums or right here on these airwaves. Do you want to be a sponsor and support the athletics here at Argyle ISD? Contact Brian and Shelley Stone at aebc.sponsorship@gmail.com to begin your support. Go Eagles!
We're back at Eagle Stadium, homecoming 2023. Got so excited about this game in the second half. Forgot all about the homecoming festivities. Again, congratulations going out to Tyler Westrom, our homecoming king, and Lagan Zamzo, our homecoming queen tonight. As we are back with our Park Place post-game show, we'll check in with Spencer here in just a moment, get down on the field and talk to Coach Rogers, our players of the game. And Spencer, you can jump in here if you want to as we try to figure out our POGs. And I think we want to double up. We're going to go Jack Teller and Logan Gregory on that defensive line.
Yep.
And offensively, we would say the offensive line, but we talked to all those guys, I think, a week ago. So we like to give it to a senior sometimes if we can. But man, his first game ever. Well, we got Gregory.
Yeah, but I mean on offense.
On offense, we'll go with
Kreckler.
Hadn't we? Did we?
I mean, he struggled first half, and he came on strong second half, right?
Almost just got trucked like multiple times there.
Well, it wouldn't be your first, so don't worry about it.
Funny.
Let's go with.
Man, you could interview like 6 guys down there.
Really, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess we'll go with Leighton Firestone as well.
We want to see how big he is compared to you.
We talked to all the.
I do too.
We talked to all the. We did. I think we gave it to the entire offensive line a couple of weeks ago, but.
Wait, who are they interviewing down there?
They're talking to Kreckler down there.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm gonna get. It's a mess down there.
They'll come back.
Yeah, that's. So I just need to wait, kind of let them.
So look for 44, right?
Okay.
Are we going with, who are we going with? Firestone?
44, 40, and
72?
75.
5, okay.
And as we get all the players go down, talking to the band, or doing the fight song with the band right now.
Okay, I'm losing connection.
Homecoming.
So I've seen
Lost connection down here for a little bit.
17 seasons, and that may be the most exciting game on this field that I've seen.
All right, it's final score again, 41-34. Emerson falls to 7-1 on the season, 3-1 in district play. Argyle moves to 4-2 and 3-0 in district play.
Who are you getting help from?
All right, where are
We're going to get Logan as well.
Logan, yeah, we want Logan if we can find him.
Yeah, on Firestone too. All right, we got Teller down here. We'll wait for everybody.
No, go ahead. Start asking away.
Here, y'all take them. I'll give them the headphones.
Where are you? I'd like to find you.
Yeah.
What yard line are you on?
Throw them on there. There you go.
All right, we got you. Is this
Yes,
Jack?
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, hey, Jack, just because we like to find you, what yard line are you guys on? Where are you?
We're on the 5.
On the 5, so you're way down there. We'll never find you, that mess of people. So we'll just talk to you. Hey, this is Kenny up here in the booth.
Hey, you're cutting out. You're cutting out.
Y'all come towards the sideline a little
Start
bit.
walking toward the press box just a little bit. You should get us a little better. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Jack, a great game tonight. I'm going to give you 47 tackles and 17 quarterback hurries. You guys just seem to have something tonight on that defensive front.
Sir, you're still cutting out.
Keep coming this way.
Yeah, keep on coming closer to us.
Oh, they're there. They're right on the sideline now. See them?
Oh, yeah, they're there. Okay, now I got you.
Yep.
All right, now you got us. All right, that defensive front tonight, man, you guys just seem to have a little something. Really good quarterback for Frisco Emerson. I'm sure all week y'all talked about how you needed to get pressure on him.
Sir, he's a great player.
And what did y'all have schemed or do differently tonight to be able to get so much pressure on the quarterback?
We were really just playing fast to the ball. Most of it comes down to our DBs. They were great in coverage. They gave us a ton of time to rush the passer. A lot of pressure on him that way. So, it might look like he's having to make rush throws because of us, but really it's the DBs making great coverage.
Well, and you talk about the DBs, and not only did they just have great coverage, they had some great coverage over some really fast, good receivers as well.
Absolutely.
And so you're giving some credit to those boys, right?
Absolutely. Those Emerson kids, they got great skill players. It's a young team. Got a lot of respect for them. That's a second-year program, and they're coming out doing this against one of the most storied programs of the 21st century. So
yeah.
They put up a great fight. That's a great game.
Hey, Jack, this is Mitch up in the press box. Hey, so you came out with a ton of intensity tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Being a senior, did that help you just a little bit, knowing it was your home field?
Not to speak too soon, but this was a big factor in the district outcome.
Yep.
So we really just gave it our all tonight. We were putting it all on the line. We got 3 more games. We still got to keep our heads down and work hard, but tonight was a big one. Tonight we really wanted it.
Yeah, well, y'all did a great job.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, congratulations being our co-defensive player of the game tonight, man, and go celebrate with your teammates.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
You guys have a good one.
All right, Jack Teller, number 40.
What a great interview, right?
Jack, the 6'4", 240-pound senior. Oh, we're gonna switch to Leighton here real quick first. All right, you can look up here. You can look at us if you want to. We're kind of ugly, so it doesn't.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Leighton, this is Kenny and Mitch up here in the booth, and you got us okay? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, perfect. Hey, man, just what changed at the half that I think in the first half, Jake Kreckler had 18 yards rushing.
Nothing.
Uh-oh, he can't hear us now. See if you can come toward us a little closer maybe. Got me? Anything?
You got us? Come in.
Usually at a pretty good angle with the height and everything.
They can't see
They
you.
can't hear us, I don't think, to know to go out toward the 50.
There we go.
Got us?
Yep.
All right, okay,
Hey,
Leighton.
start heading out towards the field a little bit more. That'll help some. There you go.
Hey, Leighton. So what changed at the half that I think Jake had 18 yards rushing in the first half, and in the second half went over 100 yards rushing? What did y'all do anything? What did y'all talk about at the halftime that maybe helped the running game?
Well, you get to analyze the defense, see what they're doing. Once you really get to lock in, and it gives us a really good chance to just communicate. We get to really go over everything we've seen so far and figure out as a unit how to go forward,
Hey, and what can you say about Jake tonight? I mean, nobody else, I don't think anybody else even carried the football tonight. He's got to be tired, but what a good job by your senior running back.
Oh, yeah, I love that kid, man. He hits and he hits hard. He does not stop. I'm pretty sure he could run another 1,000 yards if he wanted to. He just does not stop.
Well, you were leading the way, I think, several times tonight. That number 11, Agape Lawrence, their linebacker, who was really, really good. But there were a couple of times we saw you driving him 10 or 15 yards down the field. I know that's got to feel good.
Oh, I felt amazing. That's why they keep me around and do my best to do my part.
Yeah,
but,
I wanted to ask you, so he was pretty dominant in the first half, right? In the second half, he just wasn't even there. He just kind of disappeared. Did y'all discuss him in the locker room in particular, or just the way it worked out?
A little bit was how it worked out. We figured out how he works, how he operates. Once you analyze a player, especially he was an amazing player. So once you focus on him, once you know what they're good at, it does make it easier to counter. So then I think he ended up moving around because of that.
And talk just a little. We thought about our player of the game with his first start ever being McGuire Gasperson. We just sometimes we like to talk to seniors instead, but we'll let you talk about your starting quarterback tonight and his first start ever.
Oh, no, he did amazing. He stayed in the pocket perfectly. He did everything you can imagine him doing. And he had a great week of practice, too. The kid, he really earned it. He played amazing all week. And working with him has been great. He's been a great just working. You want to defend him. He's a great kid. I loved interacting with him. He's someone that you can work with pretty easy. He knew everything as soon as he came, so he just made it perfect.
All right, man. Hey, well, congratulations. Our offensive player of the game tonight, really the whole offensive line, but you in particular, we appreciate you spending a little time with us, man. Go celebrate.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. And y'all have a good night.
All
I
right,
appreciate it.
Too. Also, shout out to the rest of that offensive line. Tyler Roberts, Carter Wilson, Thor Johansson, Weston Cheney. Also had Chance and Bowen in there playing quite a bit tonight. Hunter Bartram stepped in for a little bit. And also those blocking tight ends, Hunter McFall and Braden Bach, all part of the big boys. And so we want to make sure we got all those guys in there. All right, we got you?
Yes, you do.
All right, Logan, Kenny Arthur up here in the booth, man. Hey, great game tonight. You seem to have just a little, you always got pep in your step, even standing in the on-deck circle at the baseball games. But man, tonight you just seem to have a little bit more fire in your belly. What was going on?
I don't know. It felt different tonight. We just wanted to go after it. We had something to prove as a team, and we just want to go after it, go get people. So.
Hey, did you see anything in there? I talked a little bit about this just a couple minutes ago with Jack. But did you see anything in their offensive line or anything during practice this week where you knew you might be able to get a little bit more pressure on that quarterback than y'all have in some previous weeks?
Yes, sir. So we saw their guard would line up a lot closer to the center for like a midline type look, and they were just calling out all the stuff that they were going to do. So it gave us a little like heads up on what was coming, so we could go really get after them.
Well, talk a little bit about the play of your quarterback tonight. I asked you got to see more from the sideline. I was asking Leighton about it, but he didn't get to see him. He's right there behind him the whole time. You got to watch him the sideline. McGuire's first ever start tonight. How'd you feel your quarterback performed tonight?
We have so much confidence in McGuire. Our defense, we're behind them. We're behind them all the time. I tell him that. We all tell him that. And just get him to watch him play and just to see him air out the ball, letting his receivers go catch it. Creech had a great game. Lane had a great game. Will had a great game. And he just knew what he was doing. He looked comfortable, and he's just having a good time.
Did you make any friends on the other team tonight?
Not really. I don't really talk to them. I kind of just play and let my pads talk, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, that's what that's where it gets more fun than baseball, right? Because if you get mad, you can always take it out on somebody, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, talk lastly before we go down. It's homecoming. It's your senior year. Man, what an exciting atmosphere tonight. You came over and was trying to pump talk a little bit about this crowd tonight. Maybe one of the loudest Argyle crowds I've heard.
We had to have moments where you need to get them going, get them loud. So someone had to do it. So I was like, why not? Like, I like getting people loud. I like being loud. I like it all loud. So I just got everybody going.
Awesome. Well, hey, big win tonight. Congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night.
All right, Logan Gregory, our co-defensive player of the game. Just an awesome game for those guys. And it might not look like it that much, Mitch, from a stats perspective, because there's no doubt that Emerson had a ton of yards tonight. But really, with the high-powered offense they have, averaging over 500 yards a game, averaging over 60 points a game this year. The Argyle defense stepped up just enough to stop the Emerson Mavericks.
Well, I mean, you held them to half of what their average is, just about, right? And, you know, I guess that, you know, they say you can throw the stats out. You just look at the scoreboard, and Argyle just did a great job, and maybe he exposed a few things on them, right? And so people moving forward may learn from what Argyle did, but I mean, the energy was there, the kids, the heart was there, the fans were behind everybody. It was just a great night all the way around.
I've got Frisco Emerson with 453 yards total offense. They had 168 through the air, 285 on the ground. Michael Hawkins, the OU commit, was 12 out of 20 tonight for 168 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Izzy Bills, 12 carries, 132 yards, a touchdown. Michael Hawkins, second on the team in rushing with 18 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown. And again, the guy said I'd be giving the ball every time if I'm Emerson. Cameron Lockhart, 6 carries, 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving for them tonight, Cameron Newborn had 3 catches for 63 yards. Kelton Wafer, 5 for 57. Colin Evans, 3 for 43 and a touchdown. Cameron Lockhart had 1 catch for 5 yards. Let's get over to the good guys, though. Let me go to the stats that matter, which are the official stats of Blake Jones.
So one thing on the on them, and you can't do it, but if you could take away the big plays that they had, I mean, you'd cut their yards in half, right? I mean, Argyle had some really great series that, you know, the one big play is what ended up, you know, ruining the whole series. But the Argyle defense did a great job. The Argyle offense did a great job, right? They had a couple of big plays too, but for the most part, they had those drives that they just grinded down the field and just kind of got the Emerson defense on their heels.
McGuire Gasperson tonight went 22 of 34, 316 yards, a touchdown. That's pretty impressive for your debut.
Yeah, it really is.
Jake Kreckler, we talked about him, only 18 yards at the half, but he comes back in the second half, 28 carries, 106 yards, and 3 touchdowns for the Argyle senior that wears number 3. Gasperson was second in rushing, 8 carries for 46 yards, and that was it. I mean, nobody else had any carries. I don't know if we've got a chance to talk to Coach Rogers or not. I've thought about it. I was going to maybe ask him that if there was any reason other than just Kreckler being a senior and carrying the load, why nobody else seemed to carry the football tonight. Usually he throws 2 or 3 guys in there. As far as receiving tonight, Lane Stewart leading the way. 8 catches, 150 yards tonight for Lane and a touchdown. Will Krzyzak had 7 catches for 103 yards. Will Hodson had 3 catches for 35 yards. Hunter McFall 3 for 11, and Jake Kreckler had 1 huge catch for 17 yards tonight. So again, McGuire Gasperson, 22 of 34, 316 yards and a touchdown tonight. He was sacked 1 time is all, and a pretty stout defense. That offensive line only gave up 1 sack tonight to Gasperson.
Yeah, and you know, I'm sure they'd come in and dominated the line of scrimmage on just about all of their games, and